Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is about time to officially start this live stream. This is of course Pangolin Advisor, and welcome to day 2 of our massive multiplayer Stellaris game with 12 players, well now 11 because one of the players has already been taken out. And a lot of things are going to happen now since, well, we had the time to talk behind the scenes and our quests also changed. So allow me to change into the streaming screen and allow me to show you the new quests that I was given. Those are my new quests, and as you can see, this time around I am actually allowed to talk to people, except these are my old quests. So let me just find you the appropriate one. And in the meantime, I'll give you a preview of what is going to happen. So like last time, we are incentivized to roleplay to a certain degree. Of course, roleplay is not necessarily a requirement and I don't have to pursue my custom goals, but it is very much so a recommended thing since you can get some very good benefits if you do just that. And there we go, I have the proper objectives displayed on my screen right now. Here is what I have to do today. As you can see, plenty of things. I have to control the system, which I already started losing during the war. But right now, for some reason, the war exhaustion is reset to 0. I assume this is some kind of an error. Either way, I thought I still have a shot at this war, since I'm making a navy and I don't think my neighbor is. As for the other quests, well, it remains to be seen if I can complete them. I don't even know where most of the territories I am supposed to control are. And I also don't really know where I can find more dark matter, which is also a little bit of an issue. 6 edicts will be hopefully quite easily doable, and I have to purge a pop, which is quite important. And let me disable the screen as now, after I have shown you the fact that I am currently on top of the scoreboard, which is awesome. I can now focus on other things, such as realizing that my storage is full. My influence is at maximum. Wow, this is incredible. And the United Kundian nation wants to enter a non-aggression pact with me. I'll agree to this, but only after I enter some pacts of my own during this war. So I'm all for the settled status quo, which what does it do exactly? It makes the divine mandate can heal. Well, I don't really want them to gain that, so I'm going to keep fighting until I regain the system. And actually the war attrition, it's still where it is, so I still have to work hard in order to keep Hijal or whatever it's called, or to retake it should I lose it. So this is what I have to do right now. Now I have plenty of options, so I have to have 6 edicts ongoing, not including the ones I can make using rare materials, so that this should include the other edicts as well. So I just need to have these edicts enabled at the end of the game, maybe? I'm not entirely sure if that is the case, but I'll probably save some influence to do that. Or maybe I can just do it right now, considering everything I have, it should be quite easy to do. So let's see, what will I want in terms of edicts? I've got a recycling campaign, which is fairly good, I could make good use of that. Healthcare campaign, capacity overload, very nice. So probably the healthcare campaign and the recycling one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe the education campaign. Well, I don't really need the fuel campaign, but actually, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't need to worry about information quarantine or mapping the stars. So, hello there, Federal Avian. Yes, those are all the expansions, all of the DLCs. I'm not the host of this game. The host of this game is the one and only Darren from Republic of Play. It's a massive game with humans only, and this is day 2 of our stream. Last night it was a wild ride, and we'll see what happens on this day. There are custom objectives for every player. Those are mine. I'll just show them briefly because I have already shown them for quite some time for the viewers. Well, there were no viewers back then, but now there are, so yeah. Actually, it's saying me, according to my stats, you also do not exist, Federal Avian, so I'm guessing that my stats are wrong or broken on Twitch, which is a little bit annoying, but nonetheless, it's nothing I cannot really handle. So There are two chats in this game right now. One of them is the chat that is built into the game. Oh yeah, this is absolutely a multiplayer experience. Every single empire you see is another human empire. We are all given an objective, we're incentivized to roleplay if possible, and it's a wild ride and it was amazing yesterday. And another non-aggression pact invitation. People really want to be non-aggressive with me. Yeah, I'll deal with that in a second. Let me check the meta chat, because aside from the game chat, which is over here, I can also check some other chats which are out of the game over on Discord, which unfortunately I have no way of showing you really. Alright, and apparently soon the game will unpause, so that is good to know, and let's see. Okay, so the problem is the Divine Mandate, well, they want to keep Kanu Hiao, and I have to take it back from them, and I don't have the army to do so, but I'll try my best. So either way, I will accept that non-aggression pact invitation. I'm not so sure about the one with the Workers' Republic of Arius. It doesn't really fit my needs, as they have taken some territory I would rather have for myself. But right now, I suppose it would be okay. So let's just keep with that in mind. And the game still hasn't started, so I'll take this as use this as an opportunity to talk in the meta chat between the players. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, I am now back and I'm still streaming and everything seems to be fine, which is excellent. So let us see very quickly. There was some kind of war declared, things are happening, and I'm very high in terms of influence. So let's research this anomaly. And yes, everybody is a person. And allow me to just quickly, I'll read the chat and deal with the chat in a second, but everything is going super fast. Workers' Republic is now at war with the with United Kundian nation. Oh, poor guys. Research, research, research. I need to keep this going on at all times. Let's go for starbase capacity upgrade. Actually, I don't need that. I have plenty of starbase capacity because of my mistake. So let's change that to heritage side. Sure, why not? And I need to use my edicts. I have a lot of influence, so let's go ahead and use that. For farming subsidies, capacity overload, healthcare campaign, recycling campaign, education campaign, and fury campaign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 6 edicts ongoing. I fulfilled my quest, but I do believe this quest has to be still a thing at the end of this campaign, but I'll still announce it. I'm now back, so with 6 edicts active, I should be gaining a lot of literally everything, and I can now use some of the resources which I was given as a reward for completing yesterday's quests. And because of this, I can now buy some extra alloys which I so desperately need, so I'm going to buy, well, I was able to buy the other ones. And I'm almost able to buy them again, so I'll just sell some of my minerals and buy just a ton of alloys. And with that, I'm going to reinforce my fleets as much as possible. So, fleet manager, and let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start grabbing some more destroyers. I'll need them if I want to fight against Ken Hiao, and I need to redesign them as well. But I already started working on those. So, artillery bow, probably not a good idea. It's a far better idea to have Bagaship bow when fighting against whatchamacallit, the enemy corvettes. Let's have 1 energy siphon and 1 autogun, because it's cool like that. And I know I'm making very little cohesive sense, but I'm very much so in a rush, since I want everything to be good. Let's save this as a new destroyer type and ship fleet car design. Right, I'm making 2 more destroyers, that's good, and let's add a ship design, that's the newest destroyer, it's probably the more expensive one, and let's start making those ones as well. So with those destroyers, I think that things should be far, far better. So, I see a lot of questions in the chat, I will get to you as soon as I can, I promise, but right now I'm losing a war, which I'm very close to not losing, so this requires my full attention. I am so sorry, I'll be with you right there momentarily. Also, I have a bunch of people who are unemployed, but there is nothing I can do about that. A bunch of structures that can be improved and upgraded, and this place needs ally foundries, which I now cannot afford, which is unfortunate. So, let's see, what else do I have to do? Oh, yeah, so in the chat, the meta chat, which you cannot see, the Workers' Republic requires open borders. Ooh, the black hole is now there.
Construction complete.
I mean, it has been taken by the United Kundian Nation. So the problem with Kundian Nation is that it's played by Frendoka, who is known as the best Stellaris multiplayer player out here in this particular game we're playing. He started the game by devouring another player within just a year of game time. He's very scary. Right now, he just asked me to sign a non-aggression treaty. So hopefully, it's going to be all right. But I need to be very, very careful. Alright, let's make another outpost and make sure that my sectors are somewhat unified. As you can see, I have a very patchy empire. I'm everywhere on the map because I started with the wormhole technology and I control a very big chunk of wormholes. So you, dear sir, make a starbase because I want to have some extra rare gases income. Yes, there are now actually only 11 players. I should change this because one player has already been killed. So I guess I'll change the description on Twitch as soon as things get a little bit less hectic, because right now it's ridiculous how fast things are going. I don't know what this alien menace actually is. I would love to know, to find out, but that remains to be seen. Okay, let's move over here, and I'll also offer a trade deal with the Workers' Republic. So let's have a quick look. They were asking for open borders. I'm willing to open borders,
we have mastered a new
but not for
technology.
free. And in fact, I am not even able to open borders. Wait, I can open borders. So I'll just demand that they give me... See, what do I need? I need alloys. They probably also need alloys, so that's not very important. I need energy credits, so 500 energy credits in return for open borders. I'll just write this down.
Construction complete.
Right, I have now let the other guy know in the game chat that
System
I'll
survey complete.
open borders if he pays me.
Construction complete.
Finding what else they have. Colony development speed increase. Sure, I do plan to
Construction
colonize a
complete.
few more things. So this will be quite useful. Let's explore these systems.
Construction complete.
And meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and keep making mining and research stations, since these are rather important. Alright, so the Workers' Republic gave me the credits, and I will stay true to my word, and I will open my borders.
Construction complete.
So there we go, we can now walk through. And just like that, I will go ahead and mention that in the meta chat that I have opened the borders to the filthy communist Workers' Republic of Ares. So again, I'll just let everybody know. Alright, unfortunately for some reason every time I move to Discord, the game just moves away from my view. Alright, so I've got a better army now. Is it strong enough? Is it strong enough? It's 1.7k, sure, maybe it is strong enough to retake my system, which I so dearly, dearly want. I only have a few months or even days left before the war attrition kicks in for good and I lose control of it, over it permanently. Meanwhile, I've got science ships that are doing things and construction ships that aren't doing anything, which is never a good thing. So you just make mining stations and make research stations as well, while I keep working on reinforcing my fleet. Again, chat, I'm very happy to see you so active. Oh, command limit not enough. Sure, I'll create a new fleet. Actually, I don't think I need to. But anyway, chat, I know you're very active. I'm very happy to see this. I'll talk with you just any moment now. I just need to get ready. Okay, so moving in my fleet, and my empire, my colonies, they require orders. So over here, I'll make some more ally foundries. This ruler world can also make more ally foundries. There we go. I can now afford it, and my capital cannot make anything whatsoever because I cannot afford it anymore. So, come on, it's so close. This war is about to finish, but I can make it to the king something, and high war exhaustion. Okay.
Construction complete.
In 24 months, peace can be enforced, and let's see what else is there. Traditions available. Let's go ahead and reduce ship
We
upkeep.
have mastered a new technology.
And oh yeah, I think I've got the upper hand in this. I said, but now I'm looking at my losses and they are severe actually. They are very severe and I might be losing this. This is a very, very bloody battle. And if I don't do this properly, yeah, I think I'm going to lose it. Then again, maybe technological advantage will allow me to do this, so let's reinforce. Let's keep remaking my fleet, and yeah, I have to retreat. Okay, so with that in mind, leader lifespan plus 10 years, let's go ahead and do this. I'll keep fighting until the bitter end. And I'll also announce to everybody that I'm currently losing this war, and once I'm done with that, I will... Okay, first of all, I do want to have a colony ship, which I cannot afford. So let's go ahead and go to the market, buy some more alloys.
Construction complete.
And in the meantime, I'm still making my military ships, and I'll announce to everybody that I lost
a new
a big fight. And also choose a new technology. What do I have? What do I need? Pretty much everything. Let's increase the colony development speed. Alright, I announced to everybody that the Void Gunners have suffered a massive defeat in a bloody battle where many lives were lost. Low stability on one of my planets. Why is that? I do not really know. There's crime ongoing for some reason. Well, I'll try to resolve that if at all possible. Let's see what is there. 3 people of Mare asking for peace, okay. With somebody else. Construction ship is still doing things. Let's see, what can I actually get for myself? There are some interesting resources over there. Let's go ahead and grab them. This construction ship over here requires some more... Oh, this is actually a very, very neat system. I'll move towards it and try to grab it when possible. Get the mining and research stations, and then get more mining stations because I can now mine some rare crystals, which is quite nice indeed. So, things are somewhat cooling down. I probably need another fleet, honestly, and to reinforce this fleet to its full potential, but I cannot even afford to do that. So, to answer the questions from the chat, let's see, where did I stop reading? Oh, I see Balance Maker made it back. That is excellent. Welcome back. Yeah, yesterday the whole game crashed, but we restarted it yesterday and we were able to make considerable progress, and this is now the game as it is right now. Stellaris is not entirely turn-based, like it's the same way as Crusader Kings 2, so it's turn-based in that there are days, but things are happening so fast that it feels like it's not turn-based. So, let's see. Are there crises in the multiplayer? As far as I am aware, they are not. I think they are disabled. And... what else? Oh wow, Immortal Kitten just subscribed to Twitch Prime. Why did I not hear a notification sound because of this? This is amazing, thank you. You're my very second subscriber. Enjoy the new emoticon and as well as the new symbol in case you wish to talk in the chat. Now, meanwhile, I'll get back to the game and let's see what else I have to do. So, my construction ship can claim more systems. Meanwhile, my star bases are doing fine and I've got a colony ship ready to go to, let's see, that's an Arctic world. So it's pretty good. I probably want that over this one. Oh no, this is way better actually. This Arctic world, since it's actually bigger. So let's go ahead and send it over here to Ibelia 4, colonized planet. I received a transmission from somebody I don't care, just neutral parties. There are roaming empires when it comes to AIs, but those are the only artificial intelligence empires in the game. Everybody else is a human player. Everybody who matters. Alright, so this place still has problem with unemployment, but it now has more space to make things. This is my research center, so it will keep working on that. I'll give it more research labs. Seeing how my income in every regard is actually fairly good, I can keep spending things. Over here, I think I want to have more civilian industries, honestly. Since I have industrial world bonus, which allows me to specialize my plants. In this case, I'm making this a planet where I can give a lot of resources for my civilians, which is very, very important. As for my capital, it needs to give me more minerals, but I already spent all my minerals, so I cannot get more minerals. Quente Alliance, oh, I should have mentioned, Quente League rather, has been replaced. There was a player who was playing as Quente League, but now that player unfortunately had to leave and is now a different player. The empire itself is still the same, and oh! Imodakin, I'm so happy to see you actually using the holy piece of cake, and it's very nice to say, to see you say thank you. I'm the one who should be thanking you. You're the one who is now subscribing to me. This is absolutely amazing. Anyway, new research. What do I want? I don't need synthetic crystal plants since I already have those crystals. I do want alloy mega forges. However, so I can upgrade my forges. Okay, this construction ship, it needs to make some mining stations, which I cannot afford just yet. I also cannot afford any districts. What I can afford is more population, but I'll save my food for the time being since I'll probably need it. Okay. Just wait a little bit more and I should be able, there we go, make my mining district. So war is being lost. I can just settle the status quo, which is exactly the same as a peace offer. As for achieve war claims, this is going to be rather difficult since I haven't been able to do anything to actually get what I needed to. Alright, so peace offer from the Divine Mandate. They are trying to get me to surrender, because they cannot force me to surrender for another 2 years. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, I'll keep reinforcing as much as possible.
We have mastered
and keep remaking my destroyers. I'll get over to Delta something and get my fleet parked right at the very edge of it. Yes, I am the one who declared this war. I want Beta Corvic because this will clear path towards BX799 Singularity, which used to be my goal yesterday, but the goals changed today and I can no longer actually claim this goal. The goals are different, I'll show you them in a second, but for now, gene tailoring technology is unlocked for me, which is quite interesting, and I'll probably make good use of that. Right, Forge World. It's extended, I have one, but what I need right now is to make some mines in here, and I still cannot afford it. Let's start by making a mine over where I can actually gather some alloys, because alloys are what you can use in order to make more ships, and I need as many ships as possible in order to win this war, which I'm right now very much so losing, make no mistake. Okay, I can get more Elgate inside, but I think I need to get cruisers first because of how things are going.
Construction complete.
Right, so let's see here. My fleet is now at the ready to invade again. Let's see if I can try to maybe do this one more time. How strong is the enemy? Equivalent in terms of power. That's very sad. Let's keep reinforcing my ships and let's see, can I do this? I need to micro if I want to be able to do this. If I fight right next to this, if I fight right next to the station, then I'll be in a very, very bad spot because this station is going to absolutely ruin me. Of course, the enemy does have a very powerful fleet. It's almost as strong as mine is. But being next to the station only makes it worse for me, and yeah, the enemy is moving very fast, trying to make sure that they can win this fight. And okay, we have now engaged in a fight. Again, another bloody difficult encounter, but maybe it's going to be a little bit better since I'm now further away from the enemy station, but now it's not getting better, it's in fact getting worse, since I'm now mixing my fleet with destroyers so the enemy can focus fire and... yeah, I'm just going to settle status quo. I cannot do this anymore. So this is unfortunate. My quest for today, by the way, is to keep this thing. Keep the system, which I have now lost. This is a very, very big thing. So I'll announce it to Darren, that being our host, who is reading all the news on his stream. He's the observer of this game, by the way. Alright, I have now posted the information in the meta chat, as I call it, that I have lost the war because indeed I could have kept it going for a little bit more, but I kept losing resources because of this. I believe this to be a very bad idea, and I need my ships elsewhere. In fact, where I want my ships to be is here, because there are some Xeno scum that are blocking my path towards greatness, and I need to get them killed. Besides, I also need to use my alloys to make some more colony ships. Because there are 2 more planets I can expand to, and I want to expand to them as quickly as possible. So rapid expansion from now on, since I'm now more or less safe from my neighbors. So Quinty Alliance, how are you doing? Let's see if they are open to a non-aggression pact with me. I think they will be fine with that. Let's see, non-aggression, non-aggression. Oh no, they are vassal to the United Kundian Nation. But United Kundian Nation does have a non-aggression pact with me, so this is absolutely fine. This is somewhat strange. I thought they are the vassals of the Quinty League, but apparently they are not. Well, that is very good to know, I suppose. Let's see what else I can see. Or rather, what else I need to do. Better research station output? Yes, let's keep increasing that. Meanwhile, my construction ships are out of order, so I need to make more. And I also want to keep expanding. Now, of course, such thing as a Pass Pro exists. I'm now way over my capacity, my administrative capacity, and as such I'm suffering massive penalties in terms of science generation and everything else, really. because you're not supposed to have such a big empire without any repercussions, but I believe I can take it. Having all this territory is actually pretty good for me, so I have no problems with that. I have a bunch of science ships that do not have anything to do, but I can move further, and perhaps they can find a new way to get to some other interesting black holes. So I don't know where my black hole objectives are, but my nation is all about the black holes. We colonize the black holes, or rather planets that are near black holes. We want to stay into the black holes. We just love the black holes, man. What do you not get? I want to get over there. I wonder if there's a way to do that. There must be some path. So I'll try to find out if there is. Meanwhile, let's see, do I have my colony ship ready? Not yet. As for supremacy things, we've got a war game. Fleet command limit increased by 20 and administrative. This is going to be very useful for my future wars to come, since I'm sure I'll try to take back Ken Hijao. Since this was originally my system and I lost it. It's not a very important system, but what I need truly is to... I mean, I guess I could just be friends with the man who has just beaten me. Theoretically. I don't want to, but I guess I could be. I'll consider that, I suppose. Meanwhile, I'll send my other expansion ships onto other planets to get as many planets under my control as humanly possible. So this one is going to colonize this planet, even though it's suboptimal, and the other colony ship
complete. We have claimed a new world
is going to claim this planet. If I can find the ship. Now I lost the colony ship. Oh, it's this one. Excellent. So where is the planet I can colonize? Oh, not here. It's over here. There we go. Colonize planet, and let's rename it in the way that is appropriate for my species, and finally get a little bit more research as well. Research complexes. I don't have any of those gases. I can do 10 minerals into volatile modes if I research this thing, but I need even more research. I want to be the research powerhouse with this game. This would be absolutely splendid. Alright.
Evasive maneuvers initiated.
Evasive maneuvers initiated? Okay, why is that? Because there's a moon menace guarding an Arctic world. Okay, good to know. What about you here? What are these guys? They are angry and evil, but that is fine. I'll just go ahead and kill them myself. And as for this guy, this science ship, it's going to go to those two systems, and then I'll check back this Tourville unexplored system. And maybe claim it for myself, since it does have a Arctic planet, was it? I need Arctic planets. I think it only had a Tundra planet, so it's less important. So you know what, just move here. For the time being. Man, so many things to manage in an empire as big as mine. For the time being, I do want to have more research stations. That's quite important. And more mining stations and as well. And of course, even more research stations. How are we doing in this fight? But the alien menace is reducing my need for taxes, that's for sure. Really? Are you really unable to destroy the ship? Oh, come on, you guys can do better than that. Guess you can't. Okay, never mind. I guess those aliens are too strong for me. I need better ships.
We have mastered a new
I keep thinking my ships are strong enough, but they're not. But now I've got cruisers, so hopefully things will change. Let's see. Basic strike-craft, mode harvesting traps. I do want those. Good news is that nobody can really capitalize on my military weakness, since I have just signed peace treaty with the Divine Minded, and other empires have ended non-aggression treaty with me. As for the consciousness machines, they are superior to me, which is somewhat unfortunate and worrisome.
We have mastered a new technology.
So I'm going to create a new fleet. This one I might just scrap, and in the new fleet I'm going to have cruisers, which I'm going to design in a mod habitability modification. That's nice. I'm going to use that since I'm colonizing a lot of planets that are not optimal for my species. Meanwhile, let's have a quick look at the ship designer, check out my cruiser, and let's modify it. So right now it has... I wanted to have a missile bow. Actually, maybe a missile core. As for bow, it's going to have a broadside bow, and then it will have a gunship stand. Right now it has no ways to defend against the enemy missiles, but I don't think the enemy is really using any missiles right now, so this should be fine. You know, I have nuclear missiles, which I honestly thought I have something better, but this is good enough. Actually, I don't want the gunship stand, I want the broadside stand. And let's get another coal gun in here. The Reflectors all the way across the sky, as it shall be. Some armor, not too much. And I don't need anything else really. And you are ship of the line indeed. Let's save it. Yes, yes. And this will be my secondary fleet, which I'll start making as soon as possible.
We have
so let's stop.
A new technology.
I'm trying to remove those destroyers from Q, but I can't.
Colonization.
Well, let's just do it the good old way. I still can't remove them from the queue, which is somewhat weird, but I hope this is not an issue. Right, where am I going to house my new fleet? Wormhole should have crew quarters, so let's go ahead and deploy them over there. Cabela system. Oh, the consciousness is preparing for war. Okay, the consciousness is preparing for war. This is an issue. Let's go ahead and start working on blue lasers, just in case I need them, and start making some ships ASAP. So, new fleet, I'm going to add a ship design to fleet cruiser. And let's start making those ASAP. I'm going to start by making 3 cruisers. Not interested, move along. And as for this base, it's going to need to have some better defenses. So in order to get better defenses, I need to get better alloys. So I'm going to sell some of my consumer goods and buy some more alloys. Alright, and with that in mind, this space station should be a little bit better defended, maybe. Let's get crew quarters, let's get some defense stations. Let's get defense stations as soon as possible. Let's institute the increased benefits. I'm fine with that. I have a lot of public, what are they called? Consumer goods to use, really. And let's move my ships around. So fleet manager, my main fleet, which is now rather pitiful, I'm going to redeploy it to Torum. And this will be my first line of defense against the machines. And I'll check what is happening in the meta chat, since something important might be happening in there. Oh, the consciousness love for the void shall bear fruit soon, so the consciousness is getting ready to attack me.
We have mastered a new technology.
So this is a bit of a problem, but I'm keep trying to get better technology. Fusion missiles would be a big boost to my power, so I'll try to get some more cruisers. I don't think... How advanced are those guys technologically? Those guys technologically are equivalent. The economic power is inferior to mine, so maybe I can make a fleet faster than the enemy can, and also I have more planets. Yeah, I do. Okay, stubborn, I don't care about that. Man, so many things, so many things. Okay, construction ship, you go ahead, and I cannot spend any of my alloys. Right now it's very important that I do not do anything of this. So, plasma throwers, yes please, this will help me in my coming war very, very much. Let's keep making more cruisers. Can I have even more? No, I can't. I need more alloys. Well, I can get them, thankfully. So firstly, let us sell a lot of minerals, a lot of food, and let's get a lot of alloys. And with that in mind, I should be able to make some more ships. So
construction complete.
Can we only make one additional over the capacity I have right now, which is somewhat unfortunate. What is going on with this shipyard? This shipyard is not doing anything. Why is that? I do not know, but it troubles me somewhat. I'll just dismantle it and remake it. I don't know, maybe it was a bug, maybe it wasn't, but I'm not taking any chances. I need to have ships at the ready as quickly as possible. You start gathering the motes, because I can actually start harvesting them, which is absolutely excellent.
Construction complete.
Ooh, a bunch of things I can still try to grab, and over here I'm going to upgrade my starport. And I'll keep upgrading starports in other places as well in order to increase the likelihood of me being able to defend against the oncoming invaders. Let's see, so these guys...
We have mastered a new technology.
Intriguing, I don't care. Okay, so the 2 cruisers, they are supposed to be stationed at a wormhole, and the other guys at Torum. So let's make sure that is the case. Fusion missiles are now at the ready. I can get space torpedoes. Go away, I'm not interested. I have other things to do. I'm very worried. I need robots. Yeah, well, robots will solve all of our problems. Let's give them intelligence. Let's give them robot rights. I don't care. If robots are what I need to fight off the robots, I'll get the robots. You know, let's get an outpost in here, because I do want to have the exotic gases, which I cannot mine just yet, but at some point in the future I will be able to. Meanwhile, man, there's no way around this area, which is very, very unfortunate.
Construction complete.
But I can maybe get to over there with this scout ship, and the other scout ship can maybe get to over there. That's the best thing I can do with this with those science ships. Now this construction guy, he's going to give me a few more modes, which is rather excellent. And the Batag, it could use a starport as well. Why not? False return from Ken because it's within the borders of the Divine Mandate. Right, okay. So apparently something returned to my empire from Ken Chao because of reasons. Don't know exactly what happened, but that is okay. Ooh, let's see. So my plans also have a problem with unemployment. I'm going to try to fix that as soon as possible. Tech world will remain that for the time being. Over here I can get rid of some tower blockers. Excellent, let's do that ASAP. Over here I have no leader. Let's go ahead and recruit a new one. Is there a cheap leader? No. But I can sell some consumer goods and get a cheap leader. So again, let's check over here. This colony can have a guy who's got very long lifespan. That is good. This will make him worthwhile most likely. And let's go ahead and start making things over here. What do I need? I will need some more food. So let's go ahead and start working on that. And then I will need to have some forges. Speaking of forges, this forge world also needs more jobs. So ally foundries, there we go. That's what is going to happen. Plasma throwers are now ready. Let's upgrade to cold fusion reactor. I will need those for better ships. Fleet manager. No, ship designer. Cruiser. Let's go ahead and upgrade this thing with fusion missiles, plasma throwers, and autocannons are actually pretty good against COVID spam, so I'll go ahead and keep those. Actually, let's just keep one blue laser for variety's sake. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I'll just keep things as they are right now. Apply the changes and let's see. Where are my cruisers? Over here. Upgrade.
We have claimed a new world for our people.
With the upgrades, those guys should be far better. Right. Whew. So exciting. So many things to do. So little time to actually engage in role-playing. Okay, Reaper autocannon. This is going to make the enemy... I'll force the enemy to stop spying corvettes with autocannons. Reaper autocannons, because they are so very good at shrekking corvettes. Alright, let's see. Over here, I do want to have a trade hub, because why not? And another trade hub somewhere else, but for the time being, that is unnecessary, I suppose. Okay, what else do I have? What else do I have? Baltok is getting a starport, which is nice. It will increase its power quite considerably. Is there a system I want? Well, it has living. Envelope has living metal. Let's make a starbase in here. It could be an essential resource to get some very powerful late game stuff. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm colonizing as many planets as humanly possible.
Our ships have been upgraded.
And apparently the Walker Republic announced that they are quite effed.
Construction complete.
Well, yeah, they are under attack from the United Kundian nation, and that's highly surprising that they're in a bad state. Right, overwhelming force. Sure, let's just get as many supremacy packs as possible. Right, I've got the transport fleet at the ready. Now I can start to lay claims on some of the Machine Empire. And I know that there's Brune's Singularity, which is my quest for today, so I need to find a way to get to it. So let's go ahead and go into the claims menu. So like this. Bam. Bam. What is the fastest way to the Singularity? There.
Construction complete.
And then I'll be very close to it. So make claims for 450. Claim system, okay, that's nice, but I'll just add the claims for 450 influence. And I'll announce this in the special meta chat, so be right back. Alright, let me check if the stream is still fine. It seems like it is, excellent. Alright, let's see. Am I ahead of the consciousness in terms of power? Well, they're now equivalent as a fleet power, and inferior overall because I'm way more powerful economically. So, the longer they wait with the attack, the better it is for me. Speaking of which, I need to probably check out the defensive platform, which I should auto-complete, and I don't like this setup at all. I want you to have a missile station, since it's rather powerful. Okay, my edicts have all run out, so all of the awesome stuff is going to come to an end, which is somewhat unfortunate. And something happened, I didn't have time to check what exactly, but it is fine. Let's lower the reactor. I do not need it to be as good as it is. Save. Yes. Okay, done. And the consciousness player responds by saying that they rejoice at the sign of mutual love. I think those bots are not quite right in their circuits, but that is fine. Let's go ahead and make some more defensive platforms so that this starbase is truly impenetrable by the machines. Next up, oh wow, I'm now suddenly losing a lot of things because my edicts ran out. Oh, I can get Plasma Accelerator. This would really make me pull ahead of other empires. Right. Good thing that I was saving the food and consumer goods to some extent, because right now I am very much so in the negatives. So let's see if I can actually fix that situation. First, by making another generator district. I can improve the ally foundries, but on this planet it doesn't make much sense. Other planets need that thing more. More food? Why not? Let's go ahead and grab a little bit more food production on all of my planets, since I do not actually want my people to starve. I know. Rather radical concept, but I care for my people to some extent, even though I'm an evil dictator. Right, let's get some more energy production going, even more energy production going, and even more energy, not a decision, even more energy production going in here, and also assign a few more leaders. So this guy, let's get the guy who's good at constructing things. And now every system I have has leaders that are somewhat good. One of them is stubborn, which is not a very good trait, but it's not a negative one. I mean, it is negative, but it's not as bad as it could be. So leave it at be. Fleet command limit will go up. This is again excellent. Whew. I really hope you guys are enjoying this, because my throat is hating this current development, but it's alright. Alright. Let's see. A construction ship can actually make some more mining stations in here, which I would love to do.
Construction complete.
And let's keep making more defensive platforms. Actually, no, defensive platforms, they're nice and whatnot, but I do want to have more cruisers. So let's get one more cruiser. And after that, I probably want to design a picket ship to defend my fleet. So let's go ahead and go to ship designer, go to destroyer. This will from now on be my picket ship. So picket ship bound, picket ship stand. So picket will allow me to shoot down the enemy missiles in case the enemy does have missiles. And then I can go for energy siphon, because why not, and also for maybe some plasma throwers. And with that done, I'll just fill this guy up with as many, well, maybe not all energy defenses. I do want to have some armor on the ship as well, and lower the fusion power, and change its combat computer to picket. Save changes, yes, I know I already have destroyers, this is fine. And I'll add destroyers to my new fleet, so that they can shield that fleet, which should be okay. Or I can just use this fleet to shield my the other fleet. Maybe, I'm not actually sure what is the best in terms of the game engine. But I suppose we will see. Actually, I'll just add the extra the new destroyer. So Paris, oh, I need to rename them most likely, because I'm actually getting a little bit confused. So this guy is going to be called Defender of the Void. So fairly self-explanatory name. And now I know what this guy is all about. This setup can be just the other destroyers I don't need to have access to anymore, because, well, I'm not using those designs. Fleet Manager, alright, let's get the Defender of the Void class. Let's get one of them for each cruiser I have, and I actually can only have two right now. This is good enough, I suppose. I only need 2 picket ships, really, most likely. And let's see if I want to have starholds, actually. This will allow me to defend better, especially since I have mistakenly gotten an accession pack that allows me to get more star bases, which is a misclick that really, really hurts me a lot, because I never wanted to have those, but oh well. Ooh, this place can get me more energy research and a lot more energy production and a lot more research as well, which is good to know. Meanwhile, this place has more happiness in immigration pool. Oh yeah, speaking of happiness in immigration, I can actually force my population to move around. Asteroid sided chain, okay, good to know. I don't know what it means, I don't quite remember, and I do not have the time to worry about it. I need more food quite badly. And over here people are unemployed, which is good, because this allows me to make more jobs for them. You heard it here first, folks, unemployment is good. Ooh, Psionic Fury. I want that. I want the Psionic Fury. Right, species.
Construction complete.
Can I actually do something with them? I can actually create a template and I can improve them. So let's have a quick look-see. They're called the Guardian. And what can I do about them? I
We have
can...
mastered a new technology.
Let's see. I do have a bunch of Tundra planets, right? Arctics... I do have a bunch of Tundra, so I can add that. But I can also just add...
Construction
Okay, first of all,
complete.
I want people who like Tundra. And I want people who are better at, well, everything most... preferably, but if not, then I just want them to be conservationist. Create template.
Construction complete.
And I also create another template for the same people who are also conservationists but still live on the Arctics. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and apply the template to all my Tundra planets. So Tundra, apply template, bam, and research. So in 33 months, my people will be augmented and they will be more powerful, which is excellent. Alright, more research station output. Man, I'm getting research like crazy this session. And we only just started. Like, okay, maybe not only just started, but it really hasn't been all that long. And it feels like a lot of things happen. Where is this asteroid coming? I do not know, but I probably should deal with that ASAP. So, let's go ahead and do just that. And so my cruisers added. Right, it's heading straight for my planet. Oh yeah, so the other fleet would be better at this because it's faster. Well, this cruiser fleet is going to guard my border. Excellent. So with that in mind, oh, I haven't checked the in-game chat. So what is happening? The open borders things, fleet capacity, I don't necessarily need that. Okay, nobody said anything that is related to my situation at this given time. Hostile fleets present, still somewhat worrisome, but I'll be able to deal with that asteroid hopefully relatively quickly. Over here, I do want to have a shipyard. You know, better safe than sorry. Do I need anchorage? Not right now, I will in the future, but right now I can just be satisfied with a trade hub. As for structures, I want crew quarters, and I'll probably have a fleet in the here stationed at some point. I cannot make the mining stations, but I can make research stations, which is good. This place actually has a lot of good trade value, so I might consider grabbing it at some point. But I'm a little bit, you know, blocked in. Those mining drones, they are very difficult to move past. But I'll use, probably use cruisers actually to clear them off. I can actually do it right now, but I'm a little bit afraid that the Contrastants can attack any moment now, which would be bad. Also, Bruce Singularity, it's incredibly amazing. Like, look at how many planets there are. I need this place. But in order to get it, I'll need to get it away from the defenders of Nar. And they wouldn't like that. They wouldn't like that one bit. But for the time being, let's... Oh, I do want to upgrade my armor. Actually, hold on. No, I want to have more and faster, more cruisers faster and for cheaper. This would be excellent. Okay, more people are still unemployed, which I'll celebrate by drinking some tea. Oh yeah. Alright, this is the place where I can make... this is the place where I can actually make some more. What they call consumer goods, so I'll do that because again, this planet is specialized, so it increases my output. The other colony has just been recently established, and right now is a place where I can just make food, which I cannot make any more of right now because I cannot afford it, but soon enough, soon enough. Okay, I've got a bunch of projects which I could work on potentially, so yeah, let's work on some projects. There's no reason in no reason not to do that. And after I'm done researching that project, is there any other project that I can concern myself with? Action demand subsidiary notification. I don't know what this means, but it meant something. Alright. There's another project in there, so I can also research that. And once I'm done with this, there are some anomalies. That's a very difficult anomaly to finish, so I'm not going to bother with that necessarily just yet. Any other anomalies? Yes, there's one more. It might be a very good one, so maybe it's not very good of me to not actually have discovered it earlier, but such is the way of things sometimes. Alright, what are these planets? They're planets that probably the Workers' Republic of Ares really wants, and for that reason I'll take it away from them. Because they were rather mean to me in the past, so yeah. Oh, unrest radicalization. Why do my people believe in unrest? What has unrest done to them? I believe they should stop being concerned with unrest so much.
Complete.
Unrest is not good for your skin, you know. It causes wrinkles to happen and whatnot. It's horrible. Alright, what do you want? Research complexes. Oh, asteroid destroyed, excellent. I want even more research. Let's get all of the research and let us finally finish the supremacy thingy, which allows me yet another accession pack. So engineered evolution, galactic force projection. Oh, that's actually fairly interesting. Internal vigilance and imperial prerogative. I probably need Imperial Prerogative, honestly. Transcendent Learning, Shared Destiny. But I want to go for Engineered Evolution, which will give me more gene modification points.
Complete. Special product complete.
And coincided, omen, something. Okay, so. My fleet has now moved here for reasons unknown to me. Very well.
Improved.
And I have improved some species, and let's see, defensive pact ended between some people that I do not really know or care about. Okay, construction ship is out of orders. Is there anything I really want? Yeah, let's grab things. I don't see a reason not to. My empire's probably is way too big anyway. So I'll announce that I modified my species. Alright, I announced the fact that my people have now undergone genetic modifications, speaking of which, I can now increase them even further, since if you check out the template I have, I can go ahead and now get even more trade points. So let's see what I have. I have to remove some trade points, so let's remove non-adaptive real quick, because it's rather bad for me, and let's go for resilient, enduring isn't bad. Talented, what else? Strong is quite nice. I'll go for strong. Let's update the template. And let's also modify the other template again with strong and by removing it in non-adaptive.
Construction complete.
And it wasn't modified, instead it was a new one was created. So that's a bummer. Because I like orders. Modify template. Take this away, add strong, and it creates a new template instead. Alright, well that is fine by me. I guess this is because I already had people who were modified per se. And that is fine. Let's apply this template to everybody on Arctic world. Not to people on Alpine world, those guys will be dealt with later. So apply the template. Species modification, let us research that. As soon as I'm done investigating the gigantic skeleton. Also, probably the dimensional portal. Let's research that. I don't see a reason not to. Okay, with that in mind, low stability.
Special product complete.
Can I do something about that? Increase stability and adds more soldier jobs, but reduces pop resource production. I'm not so sure if I like that, honestly. But then again, there are not too many jobs in here, so I'll just go ahead and declare martial law. And I'll start working on getting even more. Honestly, this place is supposed to be my energy slash research center, so I'll not do anything that's not related to those things. But this place can make me more food. No worries. Ask and this one, so even more food for the masses. People love their food for some reason. I don't know why. I guess eating is fun. And finally, my capital, I can upgrade a structure in here as well, which I will do, and that's most of my resources gone, but this should be quite good in the future. Also, I don't need to go to... Oh yeah, let's go to policies and go to dietary balance, because my people were eating a little bit too much, and let's buy some food on the market. And let's see if there's anybody that I can actually trade food with in a moment. Oh, I've got a new ruler in my empire. Well, this is probably unimportant, but what does he do? Lowers the building cost and the edicts cost, which is nice for the end of the session.
Construction complete.
So, let us see. A dimension of suffering.
Complete.
The dimension portal of suffering leads to a realm which is opposed to disciplined mind on a fundamental level. Any and all contact with the material from this dimension causes intense suffering in the subject, which, if continued for more than a few minutes, leads to suicidal urges. It's quite bad, isn't it? Let's study it! And I'll announce that as well, because this is hilarious. Alright, I have now
Construction
returned.
complete.
No worries, and I'm now up to 10 viewers. This is more than I had yesterday, so thank you very much for joining. And let's see what else I can make happen. Let's get antimatter reactor, and let us get Elgate insights. Actually, I do want to have droids.
One of our stations is under attack.
Cruisers. Let's go to cruisers. Pirates. Oh, we don't need that scam. Where are they? Where are the pirates? They are all the way over there. This is unfortunate. Everyone has a private collector. Oh, those are fairly weak pirates. I didn't need to send this ginormous fleet over to deal with them. Let's see. It belongs in a museum, which takes away some of my things, or I can just let the collector keep it. Because I do not have enough energy to actually say that everybody has a price. I have a lot of influence, but I'll need this influence later on, so let's just ignore it for the time being. Okay, let's see what else do I have. What problems do I have? Energy problems for the most, but that's because of the pirates, I assume. Well, let's deal with that as soon as possible. And this colony still has some people unemployed. How about you go for... Where's this colony supposed to be? I don't know, but you're gonna get an energy grid. You know, this colony is supposed to be a technological marvel. But right now, because of how desperate I am, it's also going to go for... No, I will not betray my virtues. I will go for research labs. I cannot afford them. Never mind, I will betray my virtues because my wallet tells me to do so. Right, let's see. I'm losing everything right now, except for alloys.
One of our research stations has been lost.
That's one of my research stations. This is not very good. My fleet needs to defend the borders. And speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of these destroyers and add the ship design to this fleet.
One of our mining stations has been lost.
Come on, why are the aliens destroying my stuff? I like my stuff when it exists, not when it's destroyed. That's so mean. So very mean. Anyway, I'll upgrade this fleet with some newly acquired cruisers. This should make it way more powerful and allow me to defend myself. Meanwhile, on the marketplace, I can sell a lot of rare crystals. Which is good because I was losing a lot of energy. I'm still losing a ton of energy, honestly, and this will only get worse. Right. So, we're playing on the patch 2.2.2. The reason for this is that when we switch to the new latest patch, 2.2.3, not including the 2.2.4, which is in beta. Anyway, we tried switching, playing in the new patch yesterday, and this new patch caused us all over the place simultaneously to crash after a certain amount of time. Every time we tried this. So eventually we had to restart this game completely anew in the older patch, which is now better. Right. Kundian Nation has declared war on the Quenti League, so those guys are rather aggressive. How am I doing in terms of my military power? Not as well as I would like, that is the answer. People all around are equivalent to me. How am I doing in terms of my empire and score? I'm third in terms of score, so I have gained a lot of score since the start of the game, but the Exchange and United Kundian Nations are higher than that. That is unfortunate, but there isn't much I can do about that. So, I don't believe the Divine Mandate to be my enemies anymore, so offer them a non-aggression agreement. They are now inferior to me, so they should agree to that. Oh no, never mind. A war happened very recently, and Quenti Alliance is now bigger? Interesting. No, Quenti League made peace instead. Alright, and something happened. Oh, I see. So the Quenti League lost the war, which allowed the Kundian Nation to give back Quenti's alliances regions back to the Quenti Alliance where it belongs. Alright. Can I... And they're still the vassals. Alright. So this is all good. My cruisers have finally reached the pirates, and they should make short work of the pirates, which is very good. I'll need to send in some construction ships in there ASAP. So I'll go ahead and remake the research stations that I have now, that I have just lost. Actually, first of all, mining stations, which I cannot afford right now. That's rather troublesome, isn't it? Well, let's get them. I don't want the other players to know of my weakness, so I won't necessarily beg for those resources. I should, but right now, I won't. Get some more mining stations. Those cruisers can clear a path for me over here. They're way more than powerful enough to do just that. in my opinion. And one more construction ship, which can make me some more energy production. While this guy makes me some... Oh, he's already on his way to do something else. Very well, I'll just send this guy to make mining and research stations later on. Over here, I'll make a defense platform. Maybe it's going to be important to have those. Besides, they don't really cost any energy upkeep, so it's just a good investment to have defenses. Right, Taram needs even more defenses as well. And that's a lot of my... that's all the defensive platforms I can possibly get. Alright, excellent. Whew, this is very intense. I'll go ahead and drink some tea as I think about what to do next. Alright, so I need to get more minerals, buy more minerals, in order to be able to fix my mineral situation, which is somewhat annoying, but nonetheless the only option I have in this situation. You always want to have good mineral income. If you have a lot of minerals, you're pretty much sorted on everything else. Similar thing with the energy credits, although I do value minerals above all else, since minerals produce consumer goods and alloys, which are just so very important.
Construction complete.
Right, antimatter reactor has been researched. Good. Let's go get improved deflectors as my fleets get more and more powerful by the day. Let's get some mining stations because there is no reason not to.
Construction complete.
And this fleet, actually, even though it's rather slow, it can clear the area of this enemy menace, and maybe there will be some interesting things in that little sector. So, Gaston Boucher asks me if I know where the wormhole in Nemozi leads to. I don't know where Nemozi is, but I'll find out any second now. Nemozi, where is that? There's a wormhole! I didn't even notice there is a wormhole. Thank you for plugging this out. Okay, so science ship. Please do, check this natural wormhole. Meanwhile, actually, you can do that. Explore natural wormhole while this science ship instead gets ready to move over here. Wait, no, move over here and survey this system as well. It's really important. And I have one more science ship which is not doing anything. I should have used the other one, but that is fine. Let's go to over here. And where is my fleet at? Come on, destroy those aliens. Come. Xenos. How can one love the Xenos? I do not know. It is just beyond me. Such filth. Oh yeah, I have an observation post. Let's see what can I have. I can have aggressive observation. Or indoctrination. Well, let us go for... How advanced are they? I actually want to know. So these guys... These guys are in Stone Age, so indoctrination makes no sense. Let's go for aggressive observation. I'm sure they won't mind. Right? What's the worst with aggressive
System
observation?
survey complete.
Just a survey. Gaping Maw. This is a place I was supposed to grab in the last game, I think. In this one, I have no quest to get Gaping Maw. No, I am supposed to get other areas. Heaven's Gate still hasn't been discovered. Neither has been the Zuni Canis black hole been discovered. So
Construction complete.
it's good to know where the Great Maw is, but it's still not the place where I really want to go. So let's keep looking for other black holes. Meanwhile, this army needs to get back to where I wanted to be, that being wormhole. Right, so my science ship somewhere is en route to Gafra. I'm not sure which one. This one. Excellent. So, and research products, which I do want to do because they are timed. And oh, this is actually a dead end. Okay, so I cannot get to anywhere from over here. Oh, in that case, let's just survey everything I have in here. I thought those systems actually link to each other, but apparently not. Okay. United Condemnation is now at war with Protectors of Nar. This is interesting. Meanwhile, I can adapt to something else. I didn't think about what I want. Prosperity is probably the best option for me.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yeah, let's go for Prosperity. I like it quite a bit. So this will increase my mining station output, and already I can feel the difference. So, more technologies. I do want better shields, and I do want to have... What else do I have? Railguns or ally nanoplants or city district house? I don't even need city districts just yet. After banners will do, I suppose. Right, species. How are we doing? Well, I do want to have species like this, so... Oh, I already have an ongoing project? Why is it not being researched then? Let's context, where is it?
Species improved.
Situation log, situation log. Translating, derelict ship.
Reprehensible Xenos have declared war on us.
Set war goal. Conquer claims, set war goal. Alright. So, the consciousness has declared war on me, and my fleets are nowhere to be found, which is very unfortunate. Their fleet is rather powerful, but nothing I cannot really handle if I am careful enough. But it is unfortunate that I let them just go ahead and fight this area. But with that in mind, let's go ahead and make some more defensive platforms. Because I'll need them, and also fleet manager. And let's go ahead and make even more cruisers. Wait, what does the enemy have? Actually, let's start making cruisers while I check what the enemy has. Let's see, I cannot actually see their fleet. I have lost sight of it. This is unfortunate. Well, I have a construction ship going in there. I wanted to turn back ASAP. I don't want to lose it for no reason. This would be rather silly.
Evasive maneuvers initiated.
Okay, I can now check what they have. They have a lot of things that are very weak against good shielding, and they themselves have powerful shields. Okay, good to know. Now I can retrofit my ships somewhat. So ship designer, cruiser. No, they are very weak against shielding, never mind. Okay, let's get as much shielding as possible. Plasma accelerators are necessary because they're good against armor actually. And I do want to have a coal gun as well. And come on, stop being built.
We have mastered a new technology.
Okay, let's just make a new cruiser type and just add it, I suppose.
Complete. Construction complete.
So fleet manager, you get more of the new cruisers. The advanced ones. Oh, I have none of the appropriate resources. This is a bit of a problem. Exotic gases, they are necessary. Fleet manager.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected. Debris analyzed.
Debris analyzed. Alright, that's where the Xenos are. Right, where's my...
We have mastered a new technology.
Shipyard. This is the important shipyard. Make more defenses as soon as possible. The enemy is moving at a rapid pace, and there's very little I can do about it, unfortunately. But I do have two powerful fleets. So the other fleet is going to follow the newer fleet. Not interested, move along. I'm very busy trying not to be killed. Alright, my war attrition is currently higher than my enemies, but such it is, so it is. Let's move my ground army. I will want to counter-invade the enemy. Let's see what else do we have.
Construction complete.
Planetary shield generator, not bad. Let's go ahead and grab it. Oh, the enemy is moving this way. I see, so they're trying to avoid me altogether. Let's go ahead and meet them.
Construction complete.
In the meantime, market. I will need actually show us your wares. I don't need reckless, so move away. Right, so now I can go ahead and fleet manager. Add ships, those ships.
We have mastered a new technology.
And oh yeah, I do not have enough alloys. Let's go ahead and grab some alloys. Let's sell a lot of food, buy more alloys. And fleet manager, reinforce, get more ships. Right, whew, this is really troublesome. Gene Warrior Army, this would be quite useful. Food inco, however, is also quite useful. So let's go ahead and grab it. Oh, I know what the enemy is doing. I know what they are doing. They're going over here to this black hole. That is fine, however. Whew. Right, the consciousness wants support from the Divine Mandate, which They can't because we have finished. Wait, actually, they can't join it. We just. Oh, they have declared our survival. I see. All right. Well, I probably want to make a new fleet altogether. Right. First of all, I have things I can sell for a lot of money. I'll do that.
System survey complete.
And I don't want to split my forces, I really don't, but this system is vulnerable because I have no way of controlling whether or not the enemy actually tries to come through it or not. But I need to make a counterattack sooner or later. Oh yeah, at the very least, as Ghost and Bolcher mentioned, the enemy is not just spamming culverts, which is quite nice, a very nice change of pace, so I'm happy about that bit. And what is happening?
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright, people are just talking to each other, things are happening. Gas extraction wells are here. Oh, modular engineering, yes, let's go ahead.
Fleet detected.
And we met the hostile Xenos. Okay, hold on a second. I need an admiral. Whoever, just go ahead and join. Oh, I don't know why my fleets were so far away from each other. This is a disaster. Why were my fleets my fleets stopped following each other for some reason? I don't know why. And this is horrible because cruisers have a very, very poor rate at which they can retreat. Somebody's lagging. Is it me? It's thankfully not me. How am I doing in terms of this fight? Not very well. I'm in FTL. I am losing everything. This is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. Whew. All right. Let's reinforce this fleet, and I think I lost it, honestly. But yeah, sure, research the anomaly. All right. So what am I actually losing in this fight? Not interested. Move along. I will lose 2 planets and 8 systems. Nafale and South something. It's over here, I assume. All right. It's fairly bad indeed. Our ships kept getting trashed. Actually, why did that happen? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I need some better culverts, and I can actually get them very fast, hopefully. So, ship designer, culvert. Let's see, let's get the repairs. And better shooting. Less energy. Swarm, save. Yes, I want to replace this. Right, as for the army, I want all of you to merge. Merge, there we go. Right, now it's 5k in strength, which is relatively good. Maybe it will be enough to turn the tides of this battle. Fleet manager. So, what I need you to have, dear sir, is a lot more corvettes. Which I'm not currently making, I'm making cruiser instead, which is fine. Oh yeah, I need to upgrade my corvettes before I can reinforce them. So that is good to know. And my fleets have unmerged, which is somewhat unfortunate. I need to keep an eye on this because I don't want my fleets to not be able to operate properly. Right, well, our plasma cannons, sure, yeah, let's have them. Right, now my fleets are all together. Merge. Now they have 5.3k in strength, so let's go ahead and take back what is rightfully mine. Okay. Calm down. Let's create a new fleet. Let's fill it with some awesome cruisers. The enemy wasn't using any missiles. I don't think they were. Yeah, they were. It was just a pure laser spam. Alright, that's good to know. So on the marketplace, I'll sell a lot of minerals, a lot of consumer goods, and a lot of food. And I still cannot afford more alloys, so I'll also sell some rare crystals, even more consumer goods. I want to buy those things at a lower price, so let's go ahead. There we go, now I can get it.
We have mastered a new technology.
And sell even more food. And now, fleet manager, let's start reinforcing. And then add the corvette and also get some corvettes in here as well. Which should help quite a bit. Alright, you do, sir. Okay, my main fleet is moving along, which is good. I'm not sure why I'm deploying my main fleet. It has a home base of none. These acts will not go unpunished, whatever is happening. I don't know, it's probably something bad actually. Let's set them to... Rechmo, well, there we go, that's the home base. Assign to base, bam! That's going to be the home base for my new fleet. This war is not going very well, mostly because I split my everything by accident. Synthetic thought patterns, that's very nice. What about my species? Not claim, species, that's more important. Oh, there we go, they have been upgraded, this is wonderful. Okay, now these species need to be applied, so apply a template to the tundras. Alright, let's apply it to those guys, apply template, and research. Nice and easy. Okay, meanwhile, I don't know how I'm doing in terms of this war. We're apparently still equivalent to the machines. But maybe I can push them back. I hope that I can push them back now that my fleet is actually unified somewhat. And I'm making a new fleet as we speak. Which is in fact going to follow my main fleet. Because I want it to be always at its tail, and this is how I'm going to be able to reinforce. So, I'll ask the Protectors of Na for help, actually.
Xeno station engaged.
Oh wait, Protectors of Na are at war of their own. That's good to know. So they will not help me. Again, good to know. Werechmo, whatever this is. Oh man, my people are having some real problems with whatchamacallit, with work having jobs. Okay, Capital Trade Center, Advanced Cybernetics, governing ethics shift in the exchange.
Construction complete.
I don't know what is happening. Too many things are happening. Build. What is this? Decisions. Martial law? Yeah, sure. Let's go for martial law. Okay. And I cannot afford anything else, so let's go for more edicts, shall we? So, what can I afford? Capacity overload? Yes. Farming subsidies. No, I'll save for later.
Technology.
Modular engineering. That's good. Destroy hull points. Star Fortress. Anti-matter missiles. Very tempting, but destroy hull I'm not using destroyers right now. It's not immediately important and or useful. Right, so my main fleet. That's not my main fleet, that's a shipyard. And a shrinking star. What could have caused it? I do not know, nor do I particularly care. Right. Let's keep moving. Let's keep reclaiming my own systems. Stellar Devourer. It's eating! Battle stations. Okay, so there's a Stellar Devourer somewhere. I don't know where. Or what it's doing exactly. But it's there. Alright. Let's make some more star bases because I've been neglecting that for some time. Because, I mean, I need the alloys as much as possible. Alright, as many of them as possible, but yeah, alright, so. Let's keep getting more UDSET. Survey this black hole. And I have another science ship which can go over in that direction. Oh no, it can't. But it can go over here and then nowhere else. How am I doing in terms of war? I'm reclaiming what was lost. This is fairly okay. So this science ship, don't do nothing. Assist research on Haven. Research is what will allow me to win this war if I do manage to win it.
Construction complete.
Alright. I need more tea. I really do. This is stressful. Very fun and stressful at the same time, but stressful nonetheless. Right, let's see what else do I have. Industrial world. Requires alders, you'll produce more minerals. Horror in the void, something real bad in Zucani's black hole. Oh, I found the Zucani's black hole. Well, this is one of my quests. I'm supposed to colonize this thing. That's a Leviathan. This will not be easy. But at least I know where one of my quests is now, because I couldn't find it for a long time. Alright, this colony needs to give me... I don't need any more food right now. So let's just give me more... anything, but I cannot afford anything. Right. There are people unemployed in here, which I cannot fix. Governing edicts shift. Some more war is ongoing, alright. I can actually change my own government somewhat. Reform government, I don't need the covert system. As nice as it is, I don't have the time to actually make good use out of it. Instead I'm going to go for merchant guilds, slaver guilds, police state, philosopher king, mining guilds. Byzantine Empire. That's a very complex system of bureaucracy. It will reduce the housing and amenities usage, which is kind of nice, I suppose. Aristocratic elite, I don't need. Okay, I'll deal with that later, when it's peaceful, more peaceful rather. For the time being, let's just move towards the enemy system and get my transport fleet either ready to invade the enemy ships, while also I also get ready to make more ships that are powerful enough to attack the enemy. So where is Wormhole? Right, what planets are over there? These two, North and South. So these two planets. Alright, armies, recruit. Let's go for Assault Army of Brackets and Guardians. And Wormhole and South, you also go for the same setup. I need more armies. So how are we doing?
We have mastered a new technology.
I'm losing quite badly, actually. Seems like. Actually, never mind. I think I'm doing not as bad as I was thinking. Striker is lagging the game quite badly, but this is not a very big issue. And I think I'm doing this. Finally! Oh, this is so good. All right, so I'm probably going to be able to push this back. This invasion, that is. Why can I not? No shipyards to build from. Really? Well. Keep using more shipyards. Strange, I have plenty of shipyards available. Alright, the enemy military base is almost destroyed, and once that is gone, it will be excellent. If it can be destroyed. Let's see. It's losing hull points quite fast now, but my ships are taking quite severe damage, actually. Alright, let's retreat. So this was an unsuccessful attempt, but with that being said, I have pushed back the enemy. So I will mesh that in the big chat. Alright. I have taken severe losses, unfortunately. See, what do we have? A trade hub and an anchorage. So, can I upgrade the Starhold? Well, firstly, I actually need some defensive platforms ASAP. This will be rather helpful. I can also get plasma thruster, quantum missiles. Yeah, let's get them. Why not? Next up, I can get Buddhist districts. That's nice. But upkeep reduced. That is wonderful. I do want that. All right. Let's see.
Construction complete.
I have no more alloys, which is a bit of an issue, but I probably can sell something to get more alloys, seeing as I have a fairly good income of anything and everything. So let's get as many alloys as I can, even more so. Fleet manager and reinforce with a corvette and a cruiser. So how is this war going? Well, not too well, but not too poorly either. I am losing it quite badly, of course, but I haven't lost it completely, at least. I'll offer it to settle a status quo to the machines, and we'll see what they think of that.
Construction complete.
Meanwhile, I'll need to have more ally production if at all possible. You keep people unemployed, I need to upgrade this colony center. And here, well, people also have some unemployment problems. Let's go for clone vats. Upgrade speed, why not? Tech World lacks any options at this point in time, and it has some problems with its population. And I cannot do anything because dangerous wildlife is stopping me. Right, let's have a quick look-see at my government then again. See if I can reform it to be a little bit better. What do I need? I need Soldier to... Less amenities usage is quite nice. Edict cost... Not bad. Administrative capacity, very good actually. That would be nice. Efficient bureaucracy. Feudal society, not necessary. Merchant guilds, not necessary. Mining guilds, nice. Philosopher king now. Police state would be nice to increase the stability, but no, I think I'll... Cancel. Reform government. I'll get rid of the cooperative system and instead get efficient bureaucracy to get better administrative capacity. I can only do this once. This is stated in the rules, but this is allowed.
We have mastered a new technology.
And alright. Our peace offer has been auto-declined, which is unfortunate. Alright, I am now back, so let us see. Advanced shields, this will be quite useful to improve my ships. How am I doing? This guy is equivalent in terms of power, this guy is inferior in terms of his military power, so he is losing this war. I'll write one more message to urge the consciousness to stand down and we'll see what how they respond. Right, I am now back. I'm not interested in whatever offer this empire has. In case you're wondering, it was a roaming empire. It's just a bunch of merchants flying somewhere in space. I really don't care about them. Right, so this construction ship will make me a new mining station, which is excellent. Fleet manager, I need more fleets. At all times, always, more fleets. So let's reinforce this one with another cruiser. And meanwhile, I'm going to grab more mining stations. Which I haven't done so yet. And this Talkmaster is out of sync. Alright, well, we'll have to be resynced. So, technical break, everybody! Whew! That was necessary. But yeah, we're probably going to be resynced now, and our host is most likely saving the game and going to make it rehosted any moment now. So while this is happening, I'm going to turn on the break screen, even though I'm still here, but I might be talking a little bit less. I'll engage in diplomatic chat as we wait for the game to be resynchronized. I am now back, and it seems like we're about to resume the game. In fact, we have resumed it already.
Incoming transmission.
And I'll change it to my screen over to my proper screen. And the consciousness should be offering a status quo. I'll agree to that, because this means that nothing changed, this war happened, and no losses were made on it. I mean, both sides lost a lot, of course, and my fleets are in tatters, but I'm not interested. But at the very least, things are fine again, and I don't have to worry about anything for a while. So, the consciousness has been pushed back. I wasn't able to push into their systems, but at the very least I kept all of mine, so this is fine. I have proven my strength as an empire, so this is good. Let's check the victory screen. How good am I? I'm still third, just marginally ahead of the three people of Mother.
Mastered a new technology.
So, and the top four seem to be quite far above the rest of the players. So, alright. There's, by the way, a rule for today. The top 4 players cannot join federations, sign defensive treaties, or any other of defensive agreements with other players. So the top 4s cannot actually join anybody else.
Construction complete.
Right, let's make an anti-pirate fleet, because we have some pirate issues. Yes, we do. But I'll deal with that in a second. So firstly, I can get another Alligator Insight, which is rather tempting, or I can get Star Fortress. Or robot modification mods. Let's get that, I like this idea. Alright, so what about the robots? Species. I don't actually know how to make robots, it's been a very, very long time. But I will deal with that in a second. Also, I'll create a new template, since I have some people who live on Alpine planets. So let's do that. Let's make sure that they're strong and that they are conservationist. So let's create a template and let's apply it to people who live on alpine planets. Apply, yes, and research. This should be a very easy thing to do, actually. Alright, so with that in mind, I can now send in my science ship to check out some debris from the enemy ships, but apparently there is none. There is over on Oblion. Do we have a science ship that actually has anybody leading it? No, I do not. Well, I can change that quite easily by assigning this guy. Recruit him, send him to where I need to send him. Research the project, it's nice and easy. Meanwhile, the other science ship is at Nullock. It does not have a leader. And it's fine because I don't really have anything else to explore, really. Okay, so let's make mining stations and let's claim this system because it has a wormhole and some alloys, and I really, really want alloys. Alright, I need yet another scientist. I will go ahead and grab the Spark of Genius scientist, because Spark of Genius is absolutely amazing. Whew, this is an intense but really fun game. Alright, what do I have? This fleet, okay, I need to split my fleets apart a little bit. I thought I had crew quarters over here. What is happening? Do I not have the crew quarters?
Construction
Yes, I do. So I suppose that this fleet just failed to park in the crew quarters. When it happens to the best of us, just set this as your home base and enter orbit, nice and easy. So now I don't have to pay as much for the upkeep of my army. You guys also set this as your home base and enter orbit, nice and easy. And feel free to upgrade. It will cost quite a bit, but at the very least it's going to be worthwhile. Okay, construction ship out of orders. It's fine. So where does this thing lead to? Ooh, this wormhole leads very close to Brune's Singularity. And also into the enemy territory. It means that I want the system and I will need to defend it most likely. No, I don't really want it. Sure, it would be nice to defend it, be able to defend it, but that's not really at the top of my priorities. Let's get a mining station in there, nice and easy. I'm losing something. I'm losing consumer goods, which I sold at a ridiculous rate because I was so desperate. So let's buy just a few of them and see if I can fix the situation by taking care of my consumer needs. So this is supposed to be tech world. Do we have any other place that actually has room for people? Martial law in here. This has a bunch of people unemployed, so that's good. I can go ahead and make some civilian industries in here, and then follow it up with considering the fact that I have energy grid, probably some more generator districts. So let's see. Okay, technology researched, nice. I still don't quite know how to make robots. I don't remember, it's been too long since I actually tried to make robots because I was so afraid of them. So let's have a quick look. Decisions, that's probably not it. Expel excess population. I don't need to do that. Population armies, corporate, establish branch office. Oh, there we go, that's the corporate icon. I was wondering where it is. So, assembling. Resettle? No, that's just resettling.
Construction complete.
I do not remember how to make toggle species.
Debris analyzed.
How does one make robots? Wait, was it? You see, also the problem is last time I made robots was in a very, very old version, so it's not in here. I certainly do not see it. I would assume it's something in the population tab, but still don't see it. Oh well, if somebody in the chat knows how to robot, this would be great. Also market, I need to buy some consumer goods real fast, so I'll go ahead and do that. There's a structure for the robots apparently. Alright. Ooh, positive rank AI, I like this idea. Okay, the structure for the robots, so let's find what... Oh, this colony could be improved. I'm very tempted to do that, but not just yet. Actually, why not? So let's check this real quick. Precinct houses, resource, robot assembly plants. Let's do that. I want this colony to grow fast, and it's currently a little bit resistant to my things. Thank you very much, chat. You're awesome. Thank you. Alright, let's recruit a new governor. Probably the one that is good at making structures. I didn't check how old he is, so I hope he won't just immediately die. This would be quite embarrassing. Alright, I'm still losing exotic gases. What am I spending exotic gases on?
Construction complete.
Well, I'm spending them on something, that much is clear, but... oh, soon enough I'll start mining them myself, so this will be a non-issue, hopefully. Whew. Let's see, what do we have? What is the galaxy situation? There are a lot of empires I didn't check the lore of, but I really don't have the time to do so. And the free people of Mother are expanding like crazy to the big black unknown, and I cannot really contest them. I bet this black hole, however, is something I desire and need. So I love to use that if at all possible. Is there any other wormhole that I missed that I can potentially use? There is one right here. Alright. Where is the science ship? There is one. Investigate this natural wormhole. Meanwhile, you do is you're supposed to make mining stations. So make that. Make them as quickly as possible. I want more alloys. I need a lot of alloys because I need a very powerful military if I want to stay alive. Now the robots are now equivalent, so they have reconstructed their fleets. Everybody seems to be equivalent around me. Those guys are pathetic, actually. The Quinty Alliance, I mean, they are currently vassals of the United Kundian Nation. What about the United Kundian Nation? Those guys are very scary. Right now they're equivalent to me, which is interesting. But Frandoka is the best player in this game, so I have to be very careful when approaching him. And he right now has an overlord, and he's at war with the Protectors of Nar. And the Protectors of Nar, let's see. They're training a little bit and whatnot. Right, maybe, just maybe, well, I cannot really ally with anybody, especially not the top level players, but maybe I can help them a little bit. So let's offer a non-aggression pact so they'll see where we stand. It will cost us some influence, however. So no, I don't want a non-aggression pact because of how much influence it costs us. Instead, I'll declare rivalry with the guys who are rivaling us, which will give me more influence, and, you know, why not do that? Alright, anything else, anything else, anything else? There are battle systems here that I have not yet explored. So science ship. I'm going to go ahead and get a new scientist. Archaeologist. Sure, why not? He's not the youngest fella in the galaxy, but he will do. Let's explore, or rather survey this system. And this one soon afterwards, because I'm curious what I can find in there. Alright. I wonder if those guys will let me grab this black hole. I don't know if this is a black hole I care about or a black hole I need, but this would be good to know. Alright, I can clear some mountain time blockers. I'm not sure if I care about that. I can get Gene Warrior Army. Interstellar Fleet Traditions, I feel like is quite important. Peace offer. So, United Kundian Nation has made peace with Protectors of Nar. What happened? So United Kundian Nation got 2 systems and nothing else. So pretty tough war for both of them, it seems like. But this is fine. Right, I'm just checking if the stream is fine, but it seems like everything is good. And okay, so the Workers' Republic wants me to stop expanding near their borders. Well, I'll make a research station and write a stand reply any moment now. So give me a second and I'll do just that. Actually, hold on a second. First of all, I can get something else. City districts of specialist output. Let's increase the specialist output. Alright, now I'll... Offensive pact vegetation. Interesting. Anyway, be right back. Right, I'm back. I wrote that the Void Guardians would like to point out that it was the Workers' Republic that aggressively colonized systems near us first, and we do not consider them an enemy of the state unless they make us do so. Right.
Construction complete.
So with that in mind, Let's go ahead and... anything else I can do? There's a bunch of trade I could get in here, but I don't think there's any more mining that can be done, unfortunately, at this point in time. So I've got... But I will keep this construction ship in Gibbon because I might be able to teleport to somewhere else. Low stability, as always. But this place can now create me some robots. So robots are being assembled, which is excellent. I'll go ahead and make some more energy areas then. Energy grids. Also improve the robots if at all possible. I actually don't know how to improve the robots, so that is another issue. I guess they are automatically set to be as good as possible. I would assume that the robots can somewhat be managed, but I guess not. Oh, I've got guys with tomb word preference. That's interesting. And some pre-sapient life forms, which I don't really care about. Maybe it's because I don't have robots constructed yet, is why I can't really do anything with them. Alright, science ship, please. Zydrans display psionic potential. Interesting. Well, let's move travel to the unknown and see where this wormhole takes us. It took us all the way to over here where a Tundra world exists. Well, let's survey this and let's grab it. It's going to be hilarious when somebody just randomly realizes that, hey, I've got a system over there.
Construction complete.
So let's go ahead and do that, and then let's go ahead and survey some more systems. And explore these ones. It's probably not very important to do so, but I will do so nonetheless. Now, the problem is that grabbing the system will increase my empire cohesion, which is not a good thing, but right now it's at 100%, so it's relatively okay. How's my empire's pro going? It's still horrible. Over twice what I am supposed to have, but it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright, so let us see what else is there. Fleet Academy and Naval Logistics have been unlocked. I'll check what they do in a second. Slave Army and Slave Processing Facility. Off-world trading, okay. Leader enchantments, selected lineages. Let's do that. It shall not pass. Okay, something is happening on my systems and I'm no longer controlling what is going on. My systems have a ton of notifications, which are probably not good. Precinct houses. I don't even know if I want them, but they're doing a good job, I suppose. And I can actually get some more stuff, which is quite good. So, over here, planetary shield generator, orbital bombardment damage reduction. This is tempting, but I think I'll go ahead and grab some more.
Construction complete.
I'll grab some more, I don't know and I don't care. For the time being, I'll focus on the industrial world, so that I can have more civilian industries. Sabotage. These acts will not go unpunished. Over here, generator world. It's going to need... Perhaps we shall find out what this unknown signal is. This place, what does it need actually? A monument? Monument isn't necessarily bad, but I probably want something better. Commercial zones maybe. Where is this planet actually? Let's go to and find out. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I don't really want this thing. I probably make some ally foundries when I can. As for this planet, it also has a bunch of unemployed population, but I should be able to fix that relatively quickly, so let's build... Oh, this was supposed to be my research center. Right, I forgot about it. Right now it's a generator planet, so I'll let it be that, because it's quite helpful to have one. And here I do not have the minerals to afford anything else. I have a lot of food, which I could use to get some more pops, but that is unimportant. I'll just sell the food. Only 2,000 of it, and then I'll keep stockpiling the food I have. And then I'll buy some minerals. 1,000 would do, I suppose, and I'll keep expanding. So let's see, what do I want in here? Probably having a planetary shield generator wouldn't be so bad.
Construction complete.
Also, at the same point, not necessary. I can have a stronghold, since this is my capital. I feel like it makes sense to have a stronghold. I might be attacked by somebody sooner or later. Forge world. You need another forge, that being the ally foundries.
Construction complete.
This colony needs to be leveled up, as in its level needs to be increased. And here, I want to start making the research labs. There we go. So things should be quite fine. Research. What do we have? UV laser can be researched. I like this idea very much. That would allow me to catch up to the machines, which are Still just equivalent to me. Just equivalent. I mean, this is somewhat scary, I suppose, but let's see if I can improve the situation. I can get very powerful plasma cannons. I'll not have them on my corvettes. I don't know what my advisor just said. It sounds like he was dying, but I suppose this is fine. Okay, let's see. The cruisers. One of them is very advanced, one of them is less advanced. Probably want the super advanced one, and I don't care about the lesser advanced cruiser. So let's just get rid of this one. A bunch of things happened. I was just making sure that nothing bad happened. Let's improve the plasma cannons. This calls for action. Slaves rally at soft button. I don't even have slaves, do I? Wait, I do have slaves, I think. Okay, I'll do something about them at some point, maybe. Slaves rally. Alright, what do I have here? Energy siphon and repair autocannon. And also quantum missiles. Man, my advisor is dead. Do you hear that? It sounds horrifying, actually. Right, this is the best reactor I have, and it's not good enough, so let's go ahead and get some more composite armor. Like that. Save, yes, save the design. What is happening? I need more research. Sure, let's get the 0-point reactor. Ship designer, let's have a quick look at my destroyers. I don't need to upgrade them, I'm not using them really. And in here I want to have afterburners as well. I forgot about this bit. Can I have weaker reactor? Yes, I can. Let's save. And no reason to spend too much lead? No, alloys on my units. We're not using lead in space, that would be ridiculous. Okay, ships designer, nope. Fleet manager. No wait, this is how you are supposed to upgrade ships, because this is the only way that works. Well, let's upgrade everything. So what do I need to do? I'll mention in the chat that I have frequent acts of terror going on, because this is probably quite interesting. Actually, I just realized I have a quest to purge somebody. Can I purge my... Can I purge the racket? Let's set the rights. Slave it, purge type displacement. I want to allow purging. So policies, where is purging? I need to purge. Purge allowed. Why can I not purge the other species? Set rights. Species is not being purged. How can I purge them? I would love to do that. Population controls enabled, yes. They have gone too far. Migration controls enabled, yes. Colonization rights, probably they have them. Soldiers only, living standards, basic sustenance. And you're now, I can set them to be undesirables. Okay, I'll say that too in chat. Announce that I'm about to purge somebody. So I'm going to set them to undesirables, and this will promptly purge all racket. So I have posted that. Oh yeah, I need to let Darren know, because this is part of my quest. And I'll assume that he has seen the message. If not, I have proof on the video, I suppose. So I'm going to go ahead and set it to undesirables. Yes. Purge type. Extermination. Yes. Slave labor discontinued. Excellent. The slaves are now gone. Foreign Empire claims our system. Ooh. Alright. Oh, you have a witness. Right, I have a witness. This is excellent. So, somebody claimed my systems, apparently. They also claimed the Void system. Alright, I'll start making some defensive improvements, because this will be important. And let's upgrade the Starhold, in fact.
We have mastered a new technology.
Right, so I have a witness to the purge. Thank you very much, Gaston Boucher. Murder has happened. I fulfilled my faction quest. This is excellent. Minerals. Alright, I can get more elegant insights, but I need to have... Let's see, defense platform hold points. This is important because I have a few of those, I suppose. Which I can improve the defense platforms, right? I can, but then they will require some special resources, so I'd rather not do that. Okay, with that in mind, I'll need to get better fleets, so... Let's go ahead and get more ships. And even more. So there go all of my alloys. How strong is the consciousness? They're equivalent to me in terms of their power. And the divine minded is equivalent as well. I feel like they're probably going to try to divide and conquer. They'll attack me both at the same time, possibly. So to stop that, I have a lot of star bases I can construct because of my Ascension pack, so I should make good use of it. Also in Kilo, I also want to have a starport as soon as possible, so market. Let's go to ahead and sell some of those resources, get more. Oh, I need to get a lot more minerals. And I need to keep selling some more food because something is going terribly wrong. So edicts wise, I don't want to use too many edicts because I need them to be active. But farming subsidies, not important.
Our ships have been upgraded.
So Silentary Alliance. What is the Silentary Alliance?
Building ruined.
I don't know what it is. What is the Alliance? Silentary Alliance, I don't see that. I'll check out what it is in a second. Fleet command limit, let's increase that real quick. And let's fix the issues I have with losing minerals, because losing minerals is the absolute worst thing I can have happen. And I'll also make
construction complete.
A planetary shield generator. I know I shouldn't spend minerals right now, but I really need to. And I'll make some more. Let's see. I have no plans where people actually have work to do, so this is a little bit unfortunate.
Building ruined.
People have too many jobs. Right. Structures were ruined. And the Groot 130. Oh, okay, I can just. Right. That's the Union's map mode. So the Exchange Workers Republic and Cylinder Alliance, they are heading closer. They are making aggressive claims against the Void Guardians. So I'm in dire straits, and I'll probably need support from somebody. Question is, who will back me up? Nobody really likes me. I'm now at everybody's borders.
Construction complete.
This is a pickle, isn't it? Well, let's upgrade this to a starbase right away.
Building ruined.
So the plant people, that being the Sedimentary Alliance, oh, that's the guys. They demand territory from me. Yeah, they're the ones who laid claims.
Upgraded.
How strong are they? They're probably quite strong. They're supposed to be military species. They're inferior. Okay, well, I'll deal with that in a second. City districts provide more clerk jobs. And now I would rather have better build cost. So let's go ahead and do just that. I'm still having problems with my mineral and energy production.
Complete.
Let's see, I can increase the mineral production even further, which is good. Let's see.
Ruined.
Edicts. Nothing that really strikes me as a very good edict to have. Volatile land clearance, no. Sensor range increase, no. Capacity overload, very important to renew. So let's go ahead and enact that, nice and easy. Naval capacity is at its limit. So this is a problem. My fleets are basically as good as they can get. Can I merge them together? That's a good question. Can I merge them together?
Construction complete.
Can't really. Alright, these guys are going to go ahead and guard the border. Well, these guys will stay where they are. Actually, no, you will go to Void. And then I'll upgrade those guys. No, upgrade comes first. I really need them to be upgraded as quickly as humanly possible. Or as voidly possible, I suppose. So defensive platforms, there we go. City district housing. +1, yeah, sure, let's get it. I need to upgrade my armor as well. I'm still using very old armor. Right, I'll say that... I think I'll say that in all chat. Ooh, I wonder what this natural wormhole leads to. But I think I'll say in all chat that I will stop expanding and that I just wish to be left alone. Also, form a non-aggression pact. Let's see if they'll bite. Travel to unknown. Let's see where this goes. Vital stations. Oh, there's some kind of psionic entity. Alright, good to know.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Well, let's get back to wherever. There isn't much I can really research with my science ship. And my construction ships, well, they can get some more research stations, I suppose, which isn't bad. Alright, I just claimed that I want peace and my people don't have energy. That's bad, let's fix that situation right away. Sell a bunch of rare crystals. And I have a non-aggression pact with the exchange. This is excellent. This in turn means that the Salandrians cannot attack me because they're a subsidiary of the exchange. So I'm now safe on that front, which is excellent. What about the Walker's Republic? They are also a subsidiary of Striker. This is actually very scary. I think the Striker is a little bit more powerful than he should be. I didn't check his army. He's equivalent and superior on 2 other fronts. That's quite scary. Right, so what do we have? Fleet command limit. Let's increase that a little bit because... I mean, I need to increase my naval capacity more so than anything else, but fleet command limit by itself is also a good thing to have. Right. I want to have anchorage. Yes, I do want to have an anchorage, and I also want to have a gun battery. Meanwhile, as for structures, let's see. Communications jammer, not a bad idea. Naval logistics center. And increase the anchorages. We should investigate whatever they want me to investigate. Not yet. What is this? This improves the galactic ambition. Well, I think... Yeah, the Counter-Strike has very good shields. I want disruption shield generator. Meanwhile, on my shipyards, I'm going to have... Let's see... Anchorage... And another anchorage, and over here I'm going to just have Fleet Academy, I think. Yeah, because this increases the ship starting experience, it's quite good. And finally, on the Void, I will have gun and missile battery, because these are very important to me. And I'll also have a Ship Academy. Alright, so... My southern borders are secure. To some extent, I am really curious what is inside this black hole.
We have mastered a new technology.
But we'll see that at some point. So, the exchange messaged me saying that they are very pleased and that they want peace and trade. And I will check the rules real quick. What am I allowed to do exactly? I cannot have a defensive alliance or federation with people who are high on the scoreboard. But otherwise, everything is fair game. Also, what is happening in this chat? Right, Striker is doing very well, helping their friends. Or vassals, rather. What does they have? Shoot capacitor, advanced combat roles, research complexes. They require gases, which I don't really have a good access to, so I need to fix that. This tech ward isn't growing. Why is that? Because it's ruined. Right, I'll need to replace those research labs then. Because apparently I can't repair them? Question mark? Too few pops on plan to support the structure. I see. Well, in that case, I'll need to have some more robots. So let's have a quick look-see. Civilian industries over here, so I'm not actually making good use of those. So let's go ahead and make some... Where are the robots? Robot assembly plants, nice and easy. And over here again I'll need some robot assembly plants, so replace that with those.
Declared war on each other.
And Walker's Republic of Ares is at war with Quent League. Interesting, very interesting. I'm curious who will win. By the way, the Walker's Republic is played by the least experienced player in this game, so he's doing quite well considering all things. Right, why? Oh yeah, this structure is... too few pops to support this building. Well, let's demolish. I didn't need to demolish it. It would have been... I would have been able to repair it later down the line. Next turn even, actually.
We have mastered a new technology.
That is a shame. I didn't need to do that. So yeah, I just need to wait for my populations to regrow everywhere. But I'm working on that. I'm working very hard. Right. What is this I can actually... Clearable blockers. Oh, that is excellent. I need to clear some blockers. Oh, a lot of them can be cleared out. Very good. Any other places where I can do that? This colony, for instance. Well, let's upgrade to planetary administration. Nice and easy. Slave riots. Well, the slavers are gone. I killed all of the slaves, so this is fine. And over here, well, things are going okay. Okay, there's a blocker that I can get rid of on this planet, so let's go ahead and do that. Blockers are a pain, so you want to get rid of them as quickly as possible, because then you cannot construct anything, even though you really need to. Okay, let's see. I can unlock battleships. This would be real fun, actually. having battleships. Now, battleships can be wrecked by corvettes quite nasty, so I'm not sure if I really want to upgrade just yet, but having the option is nice. Besides, it increases my naval capacity, I think. So, let me drink some tea and see how we go.
Construction complete.
Alright, my science ships are not doing anything whatsoever. I want to grab this area, but for the time being I don't need to do that, and doing so I feel like would upset too many people who might notice this. Actually being a little bit tricky, I think is all fair game. I'll show you my objectives again, especially since I need to read them myself. I need to control Ken Hijal, which I want to do, but right now I can't. Haven's Gate, which I don't know where it is. Zunika's Black Hole is defended by a Leviathan. That's why the reward for this is so massively high. Bruin's Singularity is far away from my territory, but I have seen it. It's an amazing system, and it would be great if I could have it. I need to store 1,000 dark matter. I don't know where it is or how to get it right now, but I'll try to get it. I need to purge at least one pop. Well, I purged way more than that, and I'll get 5,000 food for this. As for the edicts enabled, I didn't do them at the end of the session. So this is perhaps a little bit of a shame that I did this at the start, but as the session nears its completion, I should still be able to do just that. Okay, so with that in mind, I'll take the screen away from you, which I almost forgot to do. You don't need to stare at my objectives all day long. And let us be a little bit sneaky. I promised the Xenos camp that I'll stop expanding, but who said that I was telling the truth, right? Alright, how are my population doing? They are... I've got a bunch of robots, I'll deal with them in a second. As for my pops... Oh, it's good. I don't need this template to be anywhere anymore because it's now gone, so modify template, gone, bam. I now just have 3 pop templates right now, which are absolutely amazing. Okay.
Construction complete.
Set right to robots. Servitude, living standard servitude. So there's only... Can I do anything? I can have population controls enabled, but this will reduce their happiness.
Construction complete.
Right now, I don't think they care, but they might at some point in the future. Right, but I can improve the robots. So let's see.
Complete.
Power drills would be nice. What else can I have? I don't want to have negative traits, really. So let's see what else I have. Robot upkeep reduced, pop assembly speed, pop housing usage.
We have mastered a new technology.
And pop assembly cost. Can I get something even better? Resources from jobs overall. I want this, so I think I'll give them some kind of weakness. Maybe assembly speed, but also make them efficient, but also give them efficient processors. And this is pretty good. Now I'll call them, and now I'll call them Voiders. Voider. Plural will be Voiders. And objective will be Voideran. There we go. Create template. And apply template to all of my robots.
Construction complete.
Research. This will be nice and easy. Now, I'll get some more research, nice and easy, and I'll announce in the meta chat that I have a new type of robots in my empire in just a moment. First of all, however, I want to make a new colony ship. What is this planet? It's a Tundra world. So I do want a Tundra population to go to there. Right. Not interested, I don't have a lot of energy right now. So be right back, I'll announce what I'm doing in the meta chat. I have announced that the Void Guardians are proud to present their very first advanced robotic helpers. Voiders are the future of our race, and first upgrades to weak robot prototypes are in progress. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I have robots already manufactured on some of my planets, I assume. Meanwhile, my home planet, it can get a few more districts, so let's go ahead and get some more minerals mined, because energy I have very little in terms of income, but it will get better, I'm sure.
We have mastered a new technology.
Meanwhile, over here I've got a bunch of people who cannot work on robot assembly plants, unfortunately. For the time being, let's go ahead and make more energy districts. I'm assembling more robots, which is excellent. And which plant is this? It's just a regular plant that doesn't have anything special going for it. Let's just go ahead and make even more, allow it to make even more energy for me.
Special product complete.
This is a forge world, and I'll let it stay like this. This is also a forge world. I have a lot of forges, which is very good, mind you. Very good and very important. And this generator world, it's supposed to be my research center, my new research center. So I'll make research labs in here. And as for this place, it has clone vats, so it will just work on having a lot of pops for the time being. Could upgrade the energy grid, but this would be quite costly and require a monthly amount of... Actually, it would require... Yes, it would require a monthly amount of exotic gases. I cannot afford that at this point in time. I'll just make more districts. Right. The consciousness playing is typing a reply of some kind. I'm curious to see what he's going to say to this. Is there anything I can change to have even more robots somewhere? Civilian industries, I have exactly as many as I need to. Okay, what do we have? Gene Warrior Army? Dangerous wildlife removal. I was waiting so long for this.
Construction complete.
Meanwhile, I can get more. Why? What happened? I don't know, but for a second I wasn't able to get my new ethos, but now I can, which is good. Okay, so this forward world, it has robot assembly plants. And alloy foundries it cannot use, really. Let's just demolish that, yes.
Construction complete.
And let's start making some robots real fast.
Construction complete.
So robot assembly plants are working and they should start... Yeah, there we go. They're starting to work. And the exchange has completed the construction of the gateway in the Klingenaua systems. This is very scary. They now have working gateways. Well, thankfully they're not very important ones, but they still have those and this worries me a great deal. I am far behind, I feel like. That being said, my plants are stabilizing somewhat. I have less people out of jobs now, so that's a good thing. And who's this? Arrested Development. And level 3 is not that bad, and he still will let me create some more things should I choose to do so. Over my home system, things are going wonderfully. Could get something nice, but I suppose for the time being it's not entirely important. I'll just get some more mining districts. Because these are important. Okay, peace offer between Quantum League and Workers' Republic. So, what happened? Workers' Republic has gained a single system and that is it. They haven't gained anything else. Good to know.
Xenos have banded together in a federation.
Ooh, Divine Minded has linked together with the consciousness to form a federation. Oh wow. So, the consciousness found the Divine Minded to be too alien mind and matter to love it. There will be mutual aversion as we embrace the rest of the universe. So, the consciousness loves everybody who they attack and they hate the ones who they confederate, which is kinda cute way of role-playing. I like it. I certainly do. Well, and you will need more defense stations, that's for sure, to safeguard my borders. And I will need to improve my stations, defensive stations as much as possible, or rather construct more of them. This is really scary. Okay, so but with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and declare rivalry with the consciousness. So how powerful are they? Well, between the two of them, they're probably strong enough to actually kill me off. I need to check the scoreboard, because the four most powerful players are not allowed to band together. And I'm no longer one of the four most powerful players, which is good. I can actually band with the Protectors of Nar, for instance. So, Protectors of Nar. Where are you? Yacht War. How about we have a non-aggression pact?
We have mastered a new technology.
And okay, the enemy has declared war on me. This is an issue.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Alright, well, so it is. War started and this is very low. The enemy is just making a run for me.
Complete.
And between the two of their systems, well, there isn't much I can do. The two of their fleets. Which fleet is weaker, actually? This one. I can kill it. You know, fleet manager, reinforce everything I can. How are we doing in here? I'm losing quite badly, actually. But I have weakened the consciousness somewhat. I'm going to probably lose a lot of my systems, so let's see. Whew, naval capacity increase, why not? It will be useful in the future. The Void is under attack, which is bad. Okay, I'll write a message to beg for help from somebody. Be right back. Alright. I now have a problem with influence being maxed out, and there isn't anything really I can do at this point, so that is a bit of a bummer. Haven, why don't you make me more armies? Wait, you can no longer make defensive armies, that's right, that's a thing I forgot. Market, what can I sell? I can sell a bunch of stuff for a lot of minerals, and then I can buy a lot of alloys, so... Fleet manager...
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
See what I can do. Let's see which fleet is better. I hope that because of technology advantage I have the upper hand in this, but it's going quite poorly actually. So far the enemy is winning, I'm losing ships very fast. Is it time to sign the retreat? It might be. I might not be able to do this.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
Well, we'll see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, influence storage food, so let's go for edicts. Farming subsidies, because why not? Information quarantine as well. I lost quite badly. So what am I losing in this war? Set war goal, humiliate. War goal has already been set, alright, apparently, good to know. And the fact that those guys unified is scary. Well, maybe I can still pull this off. Maybe.
One of our spaceports is under attack. Construction complete.
Let's see, fleet manager. This is the guy who I'm currently reinforcing with as much as I possibly can. I can get some more alloys potentially. Okay, let's sell some food. I don't need as much as I have. Oh, I was almost able to save 5,000. This would have been so good, but I missed the opportunity. Let's sell 500 of rare crystals as well. I'm almost able to buy enough alloys at a cheaper price, which I do want, and I need this very, very badly. Right, defensive platform as well. Actually, I think I need to improve the defensive platform because I think it's a little bit too weak. Autocomplete and save. Yes, override the design. Let's upgrade these defensive platforms and get me more defensive platforms. Right, how is it going? I lost the Void, although Haven is still defending. Let's buy a general. I do not have enough energy to buy a general. Alright, let's sell some more stuff and buy a general to guard my system.
Construction complete.
So this is okay. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to regroup and reinforce my ships, which is rather difficult.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
So the enemy fleet is heading right for me. I'm trying to upgrade my
ships
starbase.
have been upgraded.
Interesting. Yeah, whatever. I don't care, you stupid trader nation. I need to band all my ships together, merge. Not you. You are not to be merged. Right. Set this as your home base and enter orbit. And reinforce as much as you can. Right, I need to get more alloys.
A new technology.
Problem is, because I am a xenophobe, I wasn't able to get to make any good friends, honestly. Some make-believe friends, but that's about it. Let's get hyper shields. I think I need those. So far, Haven is defending, but I'm going to lose a lot of systems if I lose this, right? I'll lose 4 planets. This is ridiculous. Black Hole Prime. Probably the Void as well. This is really bad. Really, really bad. But if, well,
Construction complete.
What do I do now? I have to figure out where I can get help. Maybe those guys. No, I think I just have to clench my teeth and try to make it work, make it happen. Wait, my fleet's again split. You guys are supposed to merge. Okay, let's create a new fleet then. Fleet manager, create new. It's gonna be a corvette spam, I'm sorry, I have to do this. Actually, let's change the corvettes real quick. So corvettes, I'll give them some plasma cannons. Autocomplete, there we go. More energy. Weaker generators, there we go. Save, yes, apply. And let's create a new fleet of corvette spam. I have to do this, otherwise I'm dead. And I need more alloys. I'm also currently losing public goods or whatever they're called, which is an issue. Let's colonize this planet. Well, I still can.
Construction complete.
The Kundians have opened their borders to us, which is nice. I'll open my borders to them, confirm.
Construction complete.
And close my borders to those guys. And oh, Frandoka is actually supporting me in this. This is quite good. Maybe I can get their help. So Frandoka is saying, by Frandoka, by the way, I mean the United Kundian Nation, says that somebody is no more than leeches stealing off the back of Hadwonki Sentinels. I assume he means. Oh, and the exchange also does not support the attack against the Void Guardians, as this is an act of uncalled aggression. And fight is about to break down. Fleet manager, make more ships as quickly as you possibly can. Market, I'll sell a lot of those and get as many alloys as I possibly can. And try to fight against the consciousness. Right, so let's see how this goes. My station has been almost entirely destroyed, and right now it's about to be destroyed actually. Mine's going down so fast, but now I'm fighting with the help of my station. So let's see if I can make this work perhaps. This is a massive battle. And somebody's lagging as a result of this, but I don't think I can do this. Oh yeah, Striker and Nitian are both lagging. Guess the connections and OPCs cannot handle this amount of incredibleness. And I lost. Well, what do I do? What do I do? How do I get out of this mess? I need to get better. I need to get some actual allies. I'm now 5th. I'm still 5th. If I can get Protectors of Nara on my side, this would be quite good. Peace offer. They want all the systems and all their planets. Go away! I will never agree to this. I'll just say that in the meta. Alright, well, I just typed that I will never agree to this, to sign the terms of any filthy Xeno invaders, and that I will never yield, nor will I surrender. That being said, our fleets are being destroyed everywhere. I now have access to a battleship, which is nice. And I can make battleships, I will be able to make battleships relatively quickly in the future. As for right now, however, Let's see, I've got a shipyard right here. Fleet manager. I need all of my fleets to go to here.
We have mastered a new technology. Our fleet has been lost.
No, never mind. Just stay here. So this fleet can be upgraded, and I'll do just that. Wait, no. I don't have an actual shipyard here. Let's go ahead and start working on that. Meanwhile, the protectors of Na are claiming that they are about to hold peace festivals. Interesting. Okay, fleet command limit, let's increase that. It's a 1 versus 2 fight. I don't see how I can make this work, unfortunately. For fleet management, let's keep increasing my fleet. Maybe I can make this work somehow. It's going to be a pure corvette spam. Globes are off. So, the enemy...
Xeno fleet detected.
The enemy fleet is doing rather well. I'm not going to deny that. They still are using lasers only and shields only, which I'm sure I could capitalize on. I think my current weapon setup is actually not the best. Well, let's see if that is the case. Okay, meanwhile I will need to... Let's see, I don't care about the trade hub right now. Let's change it to an anchorage instead. And let's keep reinforcing my fleet. So, okay, it is currently being reinforced.
Xeno fleet detected.
This is my main fleet.
Incoming transmission.
What is this? Oh, the United Condian Nations are sending me their allies. This is wonderful. I absolutely agree to that. And now I can actually create even more powerful ships. Way more of them.
Xeno fleet detected.
Actually, with this in mind, I can probably design a battleship. So let's go ahead and change that. So at the front, it's going to have artillery and even more long-range weapons, and at the back, 2 medium slots. So let's see. That deals very little shield damage. I'll need coil guns. And my advisor is dying again, which is kind of hilarious. And an autocomplete ship is wonderful. I can use weaker reactors actually, all things considered. Even weaker, so still. And you're going to be called artillery. Save, yes, override. And I think I lost again. War exhaustion is at 100%, which is pretty bad. Okay, add the ship design to the fleet battleship. There we go. I'm going to start making the battleships. Okay, how are my fleets doing?
Construction complete.
My fleets are doing less than okay. But it's fine, I'll let them repair and then I'll launch a counterattack. The war exhaustion score is at 100%. Whew, let's see. What else do I have? I can finish my prosperity thingy, which will allow me to get a new ascension pack. So let's see. Defender of the Galaxy, interesting. Evolutionary Mastery. Sure, why not? This is actually kind of interesting. Even though it doesn't help me with my current situation. So yeah, let's go for that. Evolutionary Mastery, yes, I want it. Excellent, and with that in mind, what else can I do? I still have a lot of alloys, so fleet management.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
I need more everything. I can do this, I believe I can. And Shadow Knight is out of sync. Alright. Well, this is going to cause the game to be paused, and I'll take a break from talking and talk with the other players, and I'll see if there's anything I can do to save myself. I'm already at 100% war attrition, but it'll be a while before the enemy can enforce their demands. Finally, the game is ongoing again, which I didn't notice. My bad, but thankfully I don't think it was running for too long. So, I'm not sure if anybody's really going to save me here. The enemy fleets are just way too powerful and I don't see how I can possibly fight them. I do have relatively powerful fleets of my own. So, and speaking of which, I think I need to modify my cruisers somewhat. But my coal guns are just so bad, there is nothing I can do really in this current situation. But let's assign more leaders. Let's see, ship upkeep reduced? Yeah, sure, let's have him. And let's keep making ships. So, fleet manager, I am still producing ships as fast as I possibly can. Any megastructure built. Again, the free people of Maduk has made a megastructure. And let's see, United Kingdom Nation wants a research agreement.
Mongrels have declared war.
I don't know how strong their research is, but I'm more than willing to unite with Frendoka, honestly. His fleet power is pathetic, but his technology level is equivalent, so he's a good research partner, so that's good to know.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
A Xeno fleet has been detected, alright. Haven is still holding strong, despite the bombardment, which is going to cause some devastation, but they do have a planetary shield generator.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
Oh, and the enemy is going to try to go through the void to find me. Which is a bit of a problem. Hey, maybe I can launch a surprise assault on one of their planets. I probably can't. What else can I do to fix the situation? I mean, I still have relatively powerful fleets. I mean, that's almost 10,000, and it's only going to get stronger.
Construction complete.
So I could try to reclaim the void at the very least. But this is a very, very powerful
fleet detected.
And oh! Apparently the exchange is saying that they have come to my aid because this act of aggression is not going to be tolerated by them. That's good to know.
Construction complete.
Well, let's go to the void, let's try to take it back. I think I really, really have to do that. So let's see. Are they guys at war with the exchange? Yes, they are at war with the exchange. This is wonderful, we commenced that. I'm also going to insult the Divine Mandate. There we go, and I'm going to insult the consciousness as well. So insults are flying. Excellent. So everybody's standing firm behind my back. This is nice to feel that the entire galaxy is trying to help me, but I don't think this will be enough. Well, I'll see, I'll see. Maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. Let's keep reinforcing with everything I have and everything I can possibly make. Market. I do have a lot of minerals. So there's that going for me at the very least. So I can buy a lot of alloys and I can use those to make more powerful fleets. Wait, what do I not have? I don't have exotic gases, is that the issue? Yeah, I think that is the issue. So over to the market I go, let's buy some exotic gases real fast. Fleet manager. Fleet is already at full strength, really? Alright, well let's make sure that it's more at full strength because I can guarantee I want it to be stronger. Right, let's see. How are we doing? Oh, people are going the wrong way. Go to this wormhole. And then go to that wormhole over there.
Construction complete.
Right, I have maximum amount of influence again, so this forces me to enact an edict. Let's map the stars because this is the only edict I can really spend influence on. And alright, I have a lot of food which I'll sell at the end of the game, most likely to complete one of my quests, which requires me to have 6 edicts ongoing as this game finishes, which will provide me with a little bit of a bonus at the very least. Right, where are my fleets? They are on their way. Good. And I'm still making more battleships, which is again good. Let's reinforce as well. Get another cruiser. Get as many ships as I possibly can have. So with the battleship / cruiser combo I should do alright. Maybe, just maybe, I want to add in some picket ships, but no, I don't unfortunately remember, I haven't checked what the Divine Mandate is using in terms of their fleet. They might be using something that I need a picket ship against, but if they are not, then it would be a waste of alloys to have that, honestly. So that's why I'm a little bit on the fence whether or not I should do that. What about my planets? Well, I'm a little bit scared because I don't know if doing something on my planet will not be, futile. Okay, let's repair these civilian industries. Since obviously I might lose my plans at any moment now. Right, this colony needs a new leader. Well, all my leaders are evil, this is sad. Well, let's recruit some youngsters. Well, he's not a youngster, he's in his middle ages. But he will help me spread order. And he will also allow me to make some more mining districts. I mean, I could make them even without him, but still, it's good to have that. Generator world, you're doing fine. The other planets I might lose most of my planets, so I'm very, very definitely afraid of that, because I'll lose most of my everything, really, when that happens. So this place...
Construction complete.
Doesn't really need anything per se, not right now. Where are my ships? They're on their way. Fleet manager. Can I make any more ships? Well, I'm still making more ships and I don't have a lot of alloys, so yeah. Hypershoots are now enabled, which is good. I can get chemical plants, let's grab it real quick. Let's check the chat. Nothing important really happening here. It's all happening in the meta chat.
Construction complete.
That being the Discord chat. How long have we been streaming for? 3 hours, so there's about 1 hour left before the end of the session. I really don't want to end this on such a ginormous defeat. I'm curious how well my allies are doing. You know what? My allies. Well, let's talk with them. Let's have a over trade deal. Active sensor link in return for active sensor link. Confirm. And we'll see what happens. This will help us in the war quite considerably. And also, okay, they accepted it, and let's offer another trade deal. I'll just give them some resources as thanks. Let's say I'll just give them 500 food as thanks. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they won't, but they have helped us and this is good, so yep, they're accepting this. So, our fleets have landed, let's retake this area. And I have battleship, cruisers, destroyers and corvettes, so every single ship type I can make, I have now made. Which is cool. Alright, let's see, what else do I have? Fleet manager... Wait, not fleet manager, I need to go to the market, but firstly I need to move my fleets back into the void and retake it, because I'm not giving away the void. I need it. I need the rule badly. Ooh, so, market is where I go to. I'm going to sell some of my minerals. And then get some more alloys and reinforce my fleets even further. This war is over, there can be no victory this time. Oh, they have taken everything. So, they have taken my systems, not my planets, but this war has concluded. It's been going for too long and the war attrition kicked in and I was forced peace upon. This is a shame, I was about to start retaking my systems. At least I still have all of my planets, which is very, very important. And I just received a private message from one of the players, but I'll see what happened. What he wants in a second. Firstly though, I'll need to have... Why not have disruptors? Capacity overload has expired. Man, my resources are skyrocketing. But this is a bit of a problem. Luckily, I haven't lost any of my further expansions. Edicts, capacity overload, let's have it enacted. Nice and easy, because I have a ton of influence. Alright. Well, I think it's time to repair my fleet, but firstly I'll check what happened in terms of my communications, and I'll also write something in the meta chat for the host of this game, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm now back, and the Canadian nation asks for me to become their vassal. Let's have a quick check. How are they? Their fleet power is pathetic. How strong are they in terms of victory score? They're second. That's why they want me to be their vassal, because this is the only way I can I can possibly unite with them, because their score is too high for them to unite with anyone in any other way. I'm still 5th despite this defeat, which is kind of interesting. But I don't really want to become their vassal.
We have mastered a new technology.
I'm way more powerful than they are. The economic power is superior, which is true. But honestly, exchange helped me more. Alright, who are they fighting with? They have 20 alliance on their side. And let's see. They have a bunch of research agreements. Who do they not like? And you know what? I might agree to this on the sole condition that later on we fight the enemy together. Nah, he wouldn't. As his vassal, I wouldn't be able to claim my systems back. Alright, I'm back. I replied that I am considering the vassalization offer, but I basically want to retake my own systems, and to be entirely honest with you, I don't feel like being somebody's vassal. So I probably won't do that. Peace offer with the exchange. So the exchange has gotten a planet and a bunch of systems. Nice. Including the singularity. Good, so they have pushed the Federation back, which makes me very, very happy. So with that in mind, let's see what else I have to do. My planets need a leader. Okay, I'll get you a leader ASAP. Let's get somebody who can fight crime. And what else can I do? I need more population, so let's go ahead and get some clone vats. Children display sonic potential. Okay. Oh, that's the ones that the people who had just attacked me and almost conquered me. Good to know. Alright, what is happening in terms of the consciousness? Children awaken sonic abilities. Interesting. So those guys are now no longer at war with anybody. Okay, good to know. They're equivalent in terms of the fleet power, and their allies are also equivalent, so I still cannot fight them on my own. Not yet at any rate. So let's see. Consciousness wants to grab this system, which I cannot really prevent. I mean, I can prevent this to some degree. This will split the empire a little bit more, so this would be kind of nice. You know, small victory and whatnot. You know, there is a planet here. A Tundra planet. Ooh, I want that. Why do I not have it, is the question. Well, I do not know the answer to that question, but I'll survey this system. Send a construction ship in there as soon as possible. As for the science ship, you can go back to my home system and assist some research, which I believe to be of vital importance. Where is it? There we go. Assist research, nice and easy. Fleet order cancelled. Oh yeah, because I can no longer move. I see. Maybe this ship can make it then? It's hard to say, hard to say. Alright. I have a few years of peace, which I'll use to upgrade my shipyards. So the next time the war starts, I'll be ready for it. Okay, market, let's sell 5,000 minerals. Get a few more alloys. We'll study it. It's some other Leviathan thingy, alright. And let's go ahead and keep... No, I don't want to go here. I want to keep improving my station. I don't have the Star Fortress technology, right, but I can improve this station. Which I'm not sure if I even want to do, but since it is protecting my system in a very vulnerable location, it's probably a good idea. Meanwhile here I want to have more defenses since my old ones were completely obliterated in a matter of moments. Actually, how are my defensive platforms? They have missiles, UV lasers... Maybe I want them to have disruptors instead. But they're all disruptors, I don't think they would be worthwhile. Meanwhile, something else I can have. Diplomacy? No, I think I want domination.
We have mastered a new technology.
Or harmony, maybe. Pop amenities usage... Ship build rate, ship fire rate as well. When in a defensive war. This is actually quite useful, but I think I'll be in an offensive war sooner. I will go for domination for the time being. So clear blocker cost will be reduced. I still have some blockers to clear, I suppose. And okay, the exchange says that it is a sad thing that they couldn't have helped me sooner. And as things like that do happen, well, maybe I can make things better in the future. Allow me to check if stream is fine. Stream appears to be fine, which makes me very happy. And desynchronized entities, country resources. Hellion Liaden, whoever this is. The game is now starting at slow since player has resynchronized. And the thing is, if I join the United Kundian Nation as their subject, they want to immediately start attacking the exchange, but the exchange is overwhelming. This would be a big problem. But I don't think they will be stupid enough to do so right away, right? Let's see. I will... I can demand vassalization or ask to be the vassal. I'll ask to be the vassal of United Kundian Nation. Taking free again will require a war, but right now I am way more powerful. And this trend might continue if I am to remain their vassal, so we'll see what happens. But now, I am a part of the United Kundian Nation. I'm back and I can now dedicate myself fully to playing, or continually. So, the Quent League is now part of the exchange, as is the Workers' Republic or Workers' Republic of Arius. This isn't the logical thing to unite with the United Kundian Nation, but the exchange right now is unstopped by anyone. Nobody's fighting it, and it's just this massive, powerful machine that nobody's trying to stop or contain. And I'm already on the losing side, so I might as well just stay on the losing side and see if there's anything I can do. I'm the 5th most powerful player. The 4th most powerful player is also on our side. The Free People of Mother are still independent, which I support greatly. The exchange is far in the lead, of course, but the subsidiaries are weak. And there's one federation over here, which is nasty and mean, and I don't like it, but oh well. What can you do, right? So let's see, Empire map mode, Unions map mode. I don't care about the Unions map mode, I'll remember who is who, I think. So let's see, is there anything important? Nope, just that somebody has rejoined the game. So, with that in mind, we're now back to normal speed. I have a ton of food, I'll be able to cash it in to get my edicts going at the end of the session. I will not, unfortunately, be able to get anything else done. I wish I were, but... Okay, Frendaka is inviting me to a call, which unfortunately I cannot join. For the very simple reason that, well, unfortunately, I simply cannot talk. I am currently live streaming. And I cannot listen to them either, because you would hear that. And I cannot allow that, really. Because this would disrupt my narrative. So that's not going to happen. Can I no longer expand? Yeah, I cannot. As a vassal, I cannot make any new outposts. It is sad, but this had to be done. Just get rid of this construction ship. Disband, agree. The other construction ship. Oh! Oh man, I forgot to claim the system. This is quite unfortunate. And the entire galaxy now is uniting. In a way I didn't like, but so it is. So it is, I suppose. Well, this is mostly in the interest of fun things, but I didn't expect that to happen, honestly. I feel kind of betrayed, though, I have to say. Maybe I'll backstab my own vassal, which will be quite interesting. In the meantime, however, I'll need a new governor, so let's go ahead and grab one. This guy's the youngest, so I'll take him.
System survey complete.
Atmospheric aphrodisiac. Whew. That's nice, I suppose. But what can I do? Okay. This colony needs to have more everything.
We have mastered a new technology.
So let's start making more everything. And actually, I do want to have some more robots to speed the process of me still being an important factor in this game.
Construction complete.
So let's see, in here I also want to have more robots, so let's make robot assembly plants. And this guy is a criminal. I don't like that, I'll get rid of him. We don't want criminals. He was old anyway. Let's just kill him, right? And let's get an eagle man in his place. Meanwhile, we have here, I can get access to star fortresses. Why not? Let's do that. Non-aggression pact invitation. So now we're non-aggressive to the free people of Matter, which is interesting. It's a shame that I forgot to expand. Crying shame. But it happens. And I have only myself to blame. Oh well, oh well, oh well. I was stuck into this and I shouldn't have allowed this to happen. I should have stayed independent, but the galaxy was just a little too one-sided.
We have mastered a new technology.
I wonder, those guys are in Federation, but they allied with the guy who's #1. Is this even allowed? Did they just end the Federation? Let's just check real quick. Oh no, the people of Na have joined the other side, whereas consciousness and here... I am not sure how I feel about this. I really am not. It's a great war, but I feel like I might change sides.
Construction complete.
See, let's see. I'll think about it and I'll talk in the meta chat because I believe it to be important. Right, I have announced that the Void Guardians are shocked that our new vassal invited our most hated enemies to this alliance, and this cannot be, and this is a nightmare. So, let's see. I can request independence, and would he be able to stop me? He wouldn't really. Wouldn't really be able to stop me, and this is, I feel like this is in the narrative to actually declare war on the ones who just vassalized me. I like this idea, I like it quite a bit. But before I do that, before I backstab my current vassal, I'm going to go ahead and reinforce my fleets proper. So there we go, get a battleship, get some more corvettes, and let's see what I can do. So let's see what has happened. So let's see what else I can do. And yeah, Balancemaker in my chat is saying that it's a massive wartime, and I get secret message from the exchange. Let's see what it is all about. Maybe some shenanigans are going to happen. Give me a second. Alright, so let's see. Give me a second because somebody is asking me for something, which I cannot really do right now, but I'll check my objectives real fast. So I need to get Bruce Singularity, Zucani's Black Hole, and Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate, Zucani's Black Hole, and Bruce Singularity. Have I discovered them yet? Heaven's Gate, there it is. I have found it. Heaven's Gate, how strong it is? Well, it's controlled by a player who's got nothing to do with anything, so that's a problem. What else do I need? I need Zucani's Black Hole, which I cannot get to. Brune's Singularity. Brune's Singularity is controlled by somebody who is part of the enemy alliance. Well, I'll name my price, and I'll say that I'll betray my vassal and join the enemy. So the deal is this. This player, Protectors of Na, wants to have Wemoil, no matter the price. Meanwhile, I want to have Brune's Singularity, no matter the price. And I said that, well, this is an exchange I would agree to. And we'll see what happens. Indian people announced something, and yeah, people are talking about things. I'm awaiting response, and in fact, I'll just go ahead and ask them for this. We'll see what happens. Actually, no, I got a reply from him. Let's see what he says. Oh, he's replying by saying that we both need the Singularity. Well, I'll still offer the trade deal. Something is wrong with the trade deal right there. Well... hold on a second, he's being difficult. So I messaged Striker saying that I'm willing to betray my vassal and that my price is Brune's Singularity, and we'll see if this can be a thing indeed. Meanwhile, farming subsidies and information quarantine are active again, and good timing as well, because I was stuck on the maximum influence for quite some time. So now it is better. Also, is my microphone enabled? Yes, it does appear to be enabled. Excellent. So with that in mind, I can still make a few more things. This tech world has nothing it can do. Over here I've got one person who does not have a job. And that's because they want a better job than what they are offered right now. Not my problem. Work any job, man. Any job. In here I need a city district right away, and once that is done, I want... Probably, I kind of really actually... But the planet is quite unstable, unfortunately, so maybe I can get more amenities with Hall of Theaters. I'll do just that. Meanwhile, over here, this generator world, it's supposed to be my research center, so let's go ahead and make some more research labs before this place is lost. Over here, I can get more minerals, which I will need because my production of alloys is increasing at a rapid pace, and over here, I can get even more alloys potentially. Actually, I need civilian industries quite badly because I'm now in the negatives. So, with that in mind, I can get jump drive travel. Ooh, interesting. That's a dangerous rare technology. But I want it. I want to get it. So with that in mind, let's see what is happening. I did get a reply, so I'll check it real quick. And the exchange says that they cannot accept this deal, which is quite unfortunate, because the Nara have colonized planets in that system. Well, is there anything else I can get? This is my other quest, and my final quest is locked behind dimensional horror, which I don't think I can fight.
We have mastered a new technology.
And you didn't really miss anything, because somebody from the chat is asking if they missed something. Nothing really happened. I'm now vassalized, in case you haven't noticed, which I immediately disliked because my vassal then vassalized my two mortal enemies, which I hate. But I can now see what their fleet is like, actually. This is interesting. So, if I were to betray my allies and launch a lightning strike attack, something I could do.
Construction complete.
It is something I could do. So I've got two fleets, two powerful fleets. I think I'll keep them both together. Oh, that's where the enigmatic cache is. Well, I don't care about that. The United Kundian Nation is over there. Well, if I am to break free of them, I will need to defeat them quite handily.
Construction complete.
But in order to do that, I will need to defeat their most powerful allies, which are over here. They have very, very powerful fleets. So, let us upgrade my fleet. Together I have 14-15-ish K in terms of fleet power. It's quite a lot. Let's see what else do we have. I can get better destroyer build ships. No, I need battleship hull points since I do have quite a few battleships. And I'll message the strikers saying that if they plan an offensive against the Kundian Nation, I need them to let me know because I'll probably try to join it. Browsing exotic gases, this is an issue, but I can buy them for relatively cheap, I believe. So there we go, I now have them. I need 1,000 dark matter in order to fulfill my other quest, but this is not really possible, is it? Well, give me a second and I'll talk, because this seems like enemy action. Be right back. Right, I have messaged Striker, that being the leader of the exchange, and said that I am willing to betray my vassal, even without them giving me Brune Singularity, and I just want them to give me fair warning before that happens. Right, what do we have here? Do I have... I do not have crew quarters, which I do want to have, because I will try to move as quickly as humanly possible. Is there a shipyard in here? No, there isn't. There's only an anchorage. Let's get a shipyard. It's going to be useful. Let's get more defenses at some point as well. Preferably over my home system, but also in other places. For instance, over here, I'm in danger of being attacked. Very real danger, in fact. So let's ensure that this does not happen, or even if it does, then I will be properly defended. This starbase can have more modules. Resource silos or whatnot. Naval Logistics Center. Yeah, let's go ahead and get one, why not? This will be quite helpful. If here I can also have that. And the trade deal has expired, very well. We'll probably renew it at some point. See, another anchorage? Sure, let's have it. And a trade hub, why not? There is no reason not to. There are a bunch of trade things nearby. And the artisan troop, it seems like they have been destroyed. Oh, okay, well, I don't mind or care. All fine by me. All's fair. And I really hate being dependent on and, you know, being somebody's vassal, especially when that somebody is actually weaker than I am in terms of fleet power. Like, they're pathetic. I can just murder them so easily. If I choose to do so, of course. And I probably will. Well, over here, let's upgrade these defenses and upgrade this into a starhold. Meanwhile, I have an okay amount of alloys. Can I make any more ships? Well, I can make a few more. A cruiser. Well, that is still something, I suppose. But I'm still happy that I can see everything they have. Divine Mandate, they have a fleet of 11k, and Divine Blessing. I'll let my future allies know. Well, I'm now waiting for some reply from Darren. I'm not sure if we're done. Just in case... No, I cannot even click enact any policies. Oh, that is a shame. No, was there any warning whatsoever? No. Oh, for crying aloud. Don't tell me that I will not complete the quest just because I didn't know we're almost done. Give me a second, I'll try to figure this out. It seems like the game has come to an end. Maybe I'll be able to prove that I can complete my objective right now, because I can. It's very easy, I just have to press, let's see, edicts, enact those edicts. Even if I don't have enough energy credits, I can just sell food to get those energy credits. So maybe Darren will be merciful and generous and will allow me to count this quest as done. I don't think so, however. I think just yesterday he mentioned that we have 10 minutes left. This time it didn't happen. Well, we'll see. Either way, for now, it is that's everything from me. It was Pangolin Advisor. Thank you very much for watching this stream. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'm a little bit bummed by the recent development, but other than that, this was a fantastic stream. Thank you very much for joining us. I'll see if there's somebody nice to host. So let me just check that as I also check. So let me just check. There's nobody. Wait, there's RT. Who's currently live. So yeah, I'll go ahead and host him. So if you want to join the raid, you can just stay here and I'll raid him momentarily. Other than that, again, thank you very much for watching. We'll start tomorrow at the same time and I'll see you online.